Very sorry for being late. Second down and one. Saints drops back to pass, and it's going to be thrown to. Is that Chris Olave? Yes, it is. All the way to the 39-yard line. Like I said, very sorry for being late. Got me some food, and I lost track of time, unfortunately. But we're back. Saints driving them down the field right now. First down 10 for the 39-yard line. Saw a little bit earlier. They converted on third and one, very crucial. And it's going to be first down 10 for the 39-yard line. Derek Carr under center with, looks like Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Going to send Juwan Johnson in motion over to to the edge. Drops back a pass, immediately pressure, just throws up a prayer, and it's going to be picked. What are you doing? I don't know if he was touched. I don't think it was touched. Up to the 50, up to the 45. Oh my gosh, is he going to make it all the way to the end zone? 10, 5, touchdown. Okay, so if an official is saying he stepped out of bounds, but what are you doing? What are you doing? He just threw up. Okay, instead of throwing it away, he just threw it up because he was getting. Okay, so it's not by contact, so he didn't get the return, but still, what are you doing? I mean, Cook makes an amazing grab, and he is touched by Rashid Shaheed. But why are you throwing that? Like I said, there's no problem with you just trying to throw it away. But as soon as you threw it, I was like, this could get picked because it's just sailing up in the air. Because thankfully Alvin Kamara can get to Karloftis, but what are you doing, Derek Carr? I mean, I picked the Chiefs to win, so I'm not upset about it. But I'm just like, you're making it easier for the Chiefs. Anyway, so it's gonna be first down 10 from the 21-yard line. Actually, 22. Sorry. Shotgun formation is going to be Patrick Mahomes with Kareem Hunt to his left. Going to send Worthy in motion over to the left. Going to be a handoff to Hunt, who's going to get maybe. Ooh, he gets up to about the 25, so again about 3. I just don't understand why he threw that pick. Like it's weird, just strange. Why Derek Carr does the things he does. Anyways, so it's going to be second down 7 at that 3-yard gain. 11:37 left to go in the first quarter. Looks like it'll be empty set. It's so weird seeing Kareem Hunt with 29. Patrick Mahomes checks to the line. Draws back a pass. He's got some time. He's going to scramble and is going to fake like he throws. He's going to get the first down. He's going to get out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Great scramble by Patrick Mahomes. Picked about 9 there. Like you can't, like I said, you can't be making those kind of mistakes against the Chiefs, so they're going to capitalize. Like I fully expect the Chiefs to get some kind of score on this drive. So first down and 10, Patrick Mahomes under center with Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Going to send Xavier Worthy into motion. Going to hand it off to him. It's going to be a little bit of a trap, and they're going to gain about 4 there. So it's going to be a second down 6. Like I said, like I said, I'm not used to seeing um, Kareem Hunt obviously on the Chiefs, so it's kind of like him coming back, but still kind of weird. So it's gonna be second down 6. It was again a 4. Gonna be Patrick Holmes' a shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his left. Gonna send Worthy in the motion. Gonna actually hand off to Kareem Hunt, who's going to get about 3. So good game there. With about third down and 3. Okay, why did Joe Buck have to talk about? Okay, I guess they have to. Joe Buck's talking about the reason why Kareem Hunt was out of the league for a little bit, why he left the Chiefs. I guess that's something. But third down 3, Patrick Holmes getting a little bit of pressure, going to dump it off to Travis Kelce, who's going to gain about 5. First down on the play. I mean, the pocket was kind of collapsing there. Good on him for finding Travis Kelce. Gets the first down. Look a little Mahomey there. I hate when people do that. like I said, Travis Kelce's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting with all the injuries they've had at wide receiver. So Carson Still's going to be to the right in a shotgun with Patrick Holmes. Going to be a play action pass. Going to drop back throws across the middle. It's going to be two. Travis Kelce up to the 40, up to the 35, and up into about the 34-yard line by Tyrann Mathieu. That's going to be a first down for the Chiefs again. I mean, they're just like I said, it's very Chiefs for them to capitalize on the dumb mistake by Derek Carr there. I mean, nobody in the middle of the field. Nobody there. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Chiefs. 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be empty set. It's going to send Kareem Hunt back in the backfield for him. Well, actually, no, across the field. Patrick Holmes is going to do a quick little screen. Not really a screen, but it's a interesting, I guess it's like a swing, fake the swing, throw to Travis Kelce for about a 5-yard gain. I mean, it worked. It was kind of like an awkward kind of throw, but second down about 5. No, second down at 4. So get a 6 there. Patrick Holmes under center with Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Going to send Travis Kelce in motion over to the right. Going to be handed to Kareem Hunt. He's going to get the middle of the field all the way up to the 20-yard line. It gets tackled. Looks like, who is that? I couldn't tell who ended up tackling him, but first down for the Chiefs. Like, they are just running it. They're just running it down the, what is Cam Jordan doing? He had an easy shot, and then I guess he got hit. I guess he got tricked by Kareem Hunt, kind of like making him freeze, but he would have had a clean hit, but he like stutter stepped. So it's going to be first down 10 for the Chiefs after the costly pick by Derek Carr from the 20. Patrick Holmes under center. Going to be a PA boot, and you're going to find Noah Gray up to the 10, up to the 5, down to the 5-yard line, first and goal. Chiefs, like I said, you can't be making those kind of mistakes. They're going to capitalize. Right now, they're in score position. That's pretty good. That is a really good sell. Noah Gray acted like he was blocking Cameron Jordan and just sneaks out. I mean, that's a great play design. I mean, it's a common play design, so it's not like anything weird, but like I said, good execution. So first and goal from about the 5.5-yard line. Going to send Noah Gray into motion. Going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be giving them just basically free points when you turn the ball over. So it's going to be 6-0 with this extra point. Well, let's see if he made it in first. Legs are straight. Yeah, he absolutely got it in. Okay, so it's going to be first. It's going to be a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, I think this is his first touchdown for the Chiefs since he's got released. I have him in one of my fantasy. That helps a little bit. But Harrison Butker on for this extra point. It was a long, sustained drive, by the way, too. Kick is up and kick is good right down the middle. So 7-0, 6:34 remaining in the first quarter. Saints have to respond. Again, I'm sorry that I came in late, a little preoccupied, but we're here. Also, announcement: I am going to be streaming, of course, all the international games. So I'll be streaming the 8:30 my time, 9:30 Eastern, depending where you're at. And then I also will be streaming the Panthers game because I can finally watch a Panthers game without streamies. So that helps. I can actually watch it live. So I will be streaming that. That is the Panthers. Well, Falcons visiting the Panthers at 3:25. So I'll also be streaming that game. And then obviously I'll still do Monday night games. So just to let you know, like as far as like streaming schedule, like how I'm going to be doing the next couple of days, letting you know ahead of time. Oh, and obviously, like the Thursday night game, Seahawks 49ers. Hello, Daniel. How you doing? It's obviously 7-0. Chiefs score, but I mean the thing is the Saints were driving. They're at like the 31, 34-yard line, and then a bad pass protection leads Karlaftis basically on Kamara, so he puts pressure on him. But then instead of throwing it away, he just David Carr. He did a David Carr move, but Carr literally just threw it up for anyone to pick off, and Alex Cook, not Alex Cook, but Cook. Is it Brian Cook? I think it's Brian Cook. Um, is the one who picked it off, number 6 for the Chiefs. It's just dumb. I don't know what went through his head, but we're at commercial break, so we'll be back in a little bit. But you can't be doing this kind of stuff against the Chiefs. Like I picked the Chiefs to win. I think I had did I have 2017? I think that's what my score prediction was. Let me double check to see. Yeah, 20-17 for the Chiefs. Like I said, I still think it's going to be like more of a defensive kind of game, mainly because I like the matchup between the Saints secondary, who is very, very talented secondary, against a very battered wide receiver group. So it's really going to be up to Travis Kelce, but plus also scheming. I think Andy Reid's got a little something up his sleeve. Um, but I'm kind of wondering how the Saints offense is going to do against a very, very good Chiefs defense. Obviously, I think Chris Jones is going to be the major factor in this game. He's been terrorizing. Honestly, it's him and Aiden Hutchinson and also Xavier McKinney. If Xavier McKinney keeps on having a bunch of interceptions, there's going to be a lot of people who consider him for Defensive Player of the Year. But I think those are my top 3 right now out of potential playoff teams. Like, I like Max Crosby, but at the same time, I don't think the Raiders are going to be a playoff team, and normally they're not going to give it to a non-playoff team. Plus, he's also been hurt this year, so that doesn't help his case. But those are my top 3 as far as Defensive Player of the Year award finalists, semifinalists, because that hasn't even been half the season. Oh, there was a face mask too, didn't get called. All right, so what's a touchback? So it'll be first down at 10 from the 30-yard line. Derek Carr on the center with Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Going to be handed to Alvin Kamara. He's going to try the left side. He's going to get met at the line, but powers through and gets about 3 yards. I think it ran through. What's his name? I liked him coming out of Kansas State 2 years ago at the Kansas City draft. Uzama. What's his last name? There's 2 last names. Anyways, he basically runs through him. I can't remember. They're also showing at the bottom baseball. In case you're wondering, it was 0-0, and Tigers hit a three-run homer to tie up the series with the Guardians. So second down 7 for the 33-yard line. Derek Carr on a center with looks like Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Going to send Chris Olave into motion. Going to drop back to pass, and he's going to take a shot down the field, and it's going to be 2. Oh man, he misses number 84. I mean, had him on a deep crosser, and unfortunately just overthrew him by probably about a yard or so. So it'll be third down 7. Dang. Wait, do they have Noddy into coverage? What are you doing? I get it. You're trying to do an interesting blitz, but why are you having Noddy? I think that's Noddy, number 91. I think he's Noddy. In coverage. That makes no sense. So, third down 7. Chris Jones on the right guard. And it's going to be throw to number 84, but only going to gain a yard. Great tackle there by, I think is that Carrier? No, it's Connor, sorry. Connor with the tackle number 27 for the Chiefs. So as we bring up 4th and 6, going to have to punt this ball away. 5:30 left to go in the first quarter. Saints, after a really good drive, but unfortunately had the interception, now going with a 3 and out. From the 35, 4th and 5, not 4th and 6, sorry, but that was a 2-yard gain. On for the punt. What are they doing? Taking forever to punt. Kick is away and off cleanly. Going to be caught. Wait. He can't return that. He did the. You can't. Okay, well, I guess they let him return for a couple more yards, but that was Miko Hartman. So it's going to be first down 10. Are we going to commercial break again? Please don't tell me we're going to commercial break again. It's a 3 and out. It's a 3 and out. Don't go to commercial break. Hopefully we're just motioning out of the stadium and then we're going back in. Because yes, it's changed possession, but 3 and out is no. We're going to commercial break. I talked about it last stream. Well, the London stream that streamed. I do not like when they go to commercial break after someone only did like a three and out. Like I get it if it was like a longer drive and it didn't result in points, that's fine. But if it's like a three and out and it's been only like maybe 1 minute of actual gameplay, don't go to TV timeout or go to like a 1 minute TV timeout. That's fine. If it's a quick one, but it's usually not. Like I said, I get that it's very profitable to have a lot of commercials, but as far as like fan experience, it's better to not do so. Because like I said, the same thing I was talking about at the London game. Talking to some international students, where I'm at college, um, the differences between football and different sports are obvious too, like with soccer and whatnot. But the fact that they're not going to have like commercial breaks or stuff like that, especially like at halftime. So like you're all in on every single game. You got to like every single play because you're like it's a nonstop moving kind of thing outside of like penalty kicks and whatnot. But it's not that way in football, and for some people it's weird because that's not how it is for all sports. So it'd be like if you never watched football in your life and you only watch basketball, where basketball is like constant moving. You got some timeouts with like TV timeouts after like someone calls timeout and whatnot, but for the most part it's like constant or like hockey. Hockey's another one too, where it's like constant motion. And football is not that. So I get why they do the TVs because they're capitalizing on that because obviously people are going to want to obviously advertise, but I just think they could be smarter about it. But that's just what I'm thinking of. All right. Oh, there's Taylor Swift. Like I said, I don't mind showing Taylor. I just wish they would show other people. Like I don't know if you show like I keep on using this example, but I was like if you showed like after Chris Jones made a sack, if you showed like maybe his wife or something like that, or like I don't know, just my 2 cents. So Chiefs are up 7-0. First down 10 for the 20. I think it was 24-yard line. Unfortunately, they tried to do a screen, but Kareem Hunt ran right into the defensive lineman. So that's me incomplete. Going to be second down 10. That first drive was pretty much all Travis Kelce. They're showing it right now. I was able to get open. I mean, that long one, there was like no one around him. So it's going to be second down at 10. I think it was from the 24. I think it's where they were at. 23 or 24-yard line. 4:46 remaining in the first quarter. It is the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his right. Going to be a handoff. Going to get the middle. I think it's maybe about 3 yards. So it'll be a third down and 7. Tackled by Damari Davis. I still can't believe how good he's been because he's like at his age he's like 30. Is he 36? I know Cameron Jordan's like 34, and I'm pretty sure he's like 35, 36. I gotta look that up. But Damari Davis for the Saints, absolute stud. Let me see here while we're waiting. All right, third down 7. Going to send Samaje Perine into motion back in the backfield to be the right of Patrick Mahomes. And that should be a false start. Yep, false start by Jawan Taylor. You can see that one from a mile away. Let's see. He's 35. So January 11th, he will be 36. So that's I was close enough. But he's absolutely dog. Yeah, Jawan Taylor, pretty easy false start. He's got that technique down where like technically he's usually looks like he's about to commit a false start, but like by rule he's not. But that one was pretty obvious. I do not like Jawan Taylor. I think he's good in some aspects, but for the most part, not really. Patrick Mahomes is going to escape the pressure, going to step up in the pocket, going to try to escape, going to roll out, throw across his body, and incomplete. I think he was trying to get to Travis Kelce, but did not have the power with that one. So it's going to be incomplete. Fourth down 7, 3:43 remaining in the first quarter. Has to punt this ball away. Oh, he was falling as he did. I was wondering. I was like, usually Patrick Mahomes can kind of like force that one in there, but he was falling as he threw it, so that's the reason why he didn't have any kind of power with it. So Matt Araiza on with the punt after this 4th and 12. And punt is away, almost gets blocked, really, really close to being blocked. But a great punt will be returned at the 24-yard line. Going to be up to the 30, up to the 35. Going to make it. Oh, actually, he's going to get. Oh no! What the heck happened? No wrap up, but he still gets about to the 35-yard line. He got to the 35, and then the gunner hit him, but he didn't wrap up. The other guy hit him, didn't wrap up, so he backed up, and then he just was able to kind of like corner and get back to the 35. But there was a flag. I think it's probably going to be a block in the back or a hold, more often than not. So let's see what it is. Their refs are discussing. Yeah, I think it's a hold. They're saying something about a pool. Hold. Yep. No, 36. I'm trying to think who number 36 is. Who number 36? I don't know who number 36 is. If I don't another TV timeout, okay. Well, change of possession. 3:28 remaining in the first quarter. Still 7-0. Chiefs are up. Saints need to respond. They need to have like basically what they had their first drive. This first drive they're doing really well. Just they're a dumb pick. So hopefully they can get back to that. Really try to run the ball with Kamara because it's been working so far for their this year. Obviously, they're having Lucas Patrick move in from left guard to center. Landon Young is the left guard, and then who else? Who's the replacement? Oh, Nick. How do you say his last name? He was drafted like 2 years ago. It's like Nick Saldiveri. I think that's how you say his name. I'm probably wrong, but that's the revamped interior. Um, I still think the Saints are still going to be good, even though obviously don't have Eric McCoy with you, but I still think they're going to be good enough. They're like I said, their secondary. It makes me mad that they got Kool-Aid McKinstry because they already had a good secondary. They already had Alontae Taylor. They already had Paulson Adebo and Marcus Lattimore, and then they got Kool-Aid McKinstry too. So like literally, they don't have to worry about Marcus Lattimore getting old, and they can cut him because they have to save some kind of cap. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to find a way. They always do, but they basically found Marcus Lattimore's replacement in Kool-Aid. It ticks me off because I also wanted Kool-Aid, but it is what it is. Still a commercial break though. No, we're not. Not back yet. Um, I will say it was kind of a weird, not really a weird, but like a crazy week of football for both college and NFL. I'll go a little more into it at the end of this quarter because it's coming up. Probably the next TV timeout. But what a crazy week of football. Hello, Alex. Hey guys, it's Ron's B Day. Okay, well you'd have to announce it as my birthday on Wednesday, but I'm not gonna be streaming on Wednesday. I'll be streaming on Thursday, but yeah, yep, it is 0-2-4. Our first down 10 from the 23-yard line. Derek Carr's on our center. Going to be Alvin Kamara in the backfield. And that's a false start on the left tackle. I think that, yep, it is. Also, I'm not a complete stranger, so it's not weird. LOL. Yes, Alex. Alex is one of my good friends uh, from college, obviously. Look at Mama Kelsey. Yeah, Talise Fuaga. I liked him coming out of Oregon State, but he has done a fantastic job. Him and Joe Alt, fantastic job coming into the league. Olu Fashanu kind of has some. It definitely was the one I thought needed a little more work. Chris Jones is offsides. They're not going to call it, but anyways, 1st and 15 gets up out to the 20. Chris Jones' whole entire head was past the line of scrimmage. How do you not call that? Anyway, so it'll be second down and 13 for the Saints. 3:14 remaining in the first. I mean, I like if a person's helmet is all the way over on the ball, I would probably call it offsides there, but I guess not. So, second down 13, 2:57 remaining in the first quarter. Still 7-0. Derek Carr on the center going to send Shaheed into motion. Going to be a pass and immediate pressure by Chris Jones. We get out to incomplete. Try to get out to Rashid Shaheed, but unfortunately that was out of bounds. So it is going to be 3rd and 13. Come on, Saints. I know you can do better than this. Like I said, you showed in the first. You showed in the first drive. Best moment from the Saints Falcons game in Atlanta. Oh, I'll talk about this after this play because it's probably be a punt. 3rd and 13, 2:44 remaining. Like I said, I'll go into that and also kind of recap this weekend's slate of games. Derek Carr drops back to pass and he's going to take a deep shot, just throws it. What are you doing? Okay, so you throw into triple coverage. Rashid Shaheed is getting up like he should get a flag. No, you're the one you ran into Justin Reed. What are you talking about? Also, why are you throwing it into triple coverage? Like I said, you threw up a prayer that got picked by Cook, and then you're throwing it into triple coverage. What are you? What? It's not triple coverage; it's double coverage. But still, what are you? They're gonna have to punt it away, but goodness gracious, like Derek Carr is not having a good game so far. So 4th and 13, punt it away. Nice punt. Going to be returned about the 29-yard line. Miko Harmon changed direction to get up to the 40 and is going to get sandwiched between two men up to the 39-yard line. So the best moment from the Saints Falcons game, I mean, it's got to be the ending field goal kick, but like that was pretty awesome. Mainly because it was on our end. So like Alex went with me as the other friends to the Saints Falcons game, and we got really good tickets. And literally the field goal, the 50 it was a 56-yarder. I think it was a 56-yarder. The Young Ku kicked came to our field goal, so we saw it like literally coming to us. That has to be the best moment, but it would either be that or I don't know. That pick six was pretty nice. That pick six was pretty nice too because it also like came to our side of our side of the end zone too. Like I said, Atlanta. I'll give them this. Atlanta has a great stadium. They have really cheap prices for concessions too. So like families, they've also been pushing it a lot more this season. Like the first game. Week 1, they talk about like this is what all you can get $20, and then the Thursday night game, this is what you can get for $20. Like I get it. Something you should be proud of because obviously it helps people who like want to go cheaper because like honestly going to the concession stand at like Auburn games or stuff like that is you feel hurt by seeing some of those prices. So I appreciate very cheap food that's really actually pretty good. But I would probably say, the top 3. Probably say third is probably the muff punt because I was just crazy because we were all like, what is going on? It has to be the pick six, the number 2, and then lastly has to be Younghoe Koo's kick. That's probably like the top 3 moments from that game because that was just. It's a crazy game, and literally every single game, I just realized this, every single game that I've been to, the NFL game that I paid for, has ended on a game-winning kick. So, 2 years ago, I went to the DJ Moore take his helmet off, unnecessary, not unnecessary roughness, but celebration thing where basically Younghoe Koo kicks the game-winning field goal, also at the end zone that I was at. And then I went to the Panthers' first win against the Texans. I brought Luke with me. If you watch, if you're wondering like my weekly predictions, do that on Gridiron Gurus, YouTube and Spotify. Do that with my partner Luke. Went there with my friend Drew as well. We tossed out to the left of Kareem Hunt. He's going to get the 45 and get up to about the 47-yard line, gain of 7 yards, 2nd down 3. And that ended on a game-winning field goal. And then this one came on a game-winning field goal. I don't know what it is, but literally all those 3 games that I've been to that I paid for literally ended in a game-winning field goal. So that's also kind of crazy. Another thing that's crazy is I was going to make a nice segue, but I completely botched that, so I'm not going to make a segue. 2nd down 3 from the 47-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on our center, going to be a drop back to pass. Kareem Hunt, great pickup, going to be thrown out to, is that... I did not know Joey Fortson was on the Chiefs. He was on the was it the Eagles? No, I can't remember where he was on. He was on something before. Um, Lattimore gets away with a little bit of a hit on Mahomes later on, but Fortson picks up the first down, so we first down 10 for the Chiefs. 1:35 remaining in the first quarter. Going to send Smith Schuster in a motion over to the right with Carson Steele in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Carson Steele, who's going to make a man miss, get up to the middle of the field, and go all the way down to the 39-yard line. Great pick of about 8 or 9 yards, depending on where they spot him. Second down, 2. Like I said, Trey Smith. Oh my gosh, Trey Smith just blew up. Who was that? Was that Shepard? Yes, he did. Man, I really do wish the Panthers had gotten Trey Smith instead of Deontay Brown. But Trey Smith from Tennessee has been an absolute stud for the Chiefs. They got to pay him this offseason. Going to be a throw to Travis Kelce, who is going to get the first down up to the 35-yard line. First down 10 for the Chiefs. 35 seconds remaining. Probably be one more play before the end of the first. Like I said, nice little bubble screen out to Travis Kelce. Goodness. So far in the first quarter, Travis has as much passing yards and receptions as he does average through the whole entire first 4 weeks. Kareem Hunter is Kareem Hunt, Kareem Hunter. Kareem Hunt gets about 9 yards there. That's gonna be the end of the first. Actually, they're gonna mark about 8-yard gain. So it'll be second down 2 and come back from the first. 7-0. Chiefs absolutely dominating this game. Obviously, Saints after that first drive have had back-to-back 3-and-outs. Just nothing really working for the Saints right now. And we're at commercial break. So going, I'll go back to kind of recapping the NFL games. Obviously, Panthers look terrible. It is what it is. I kind of figured that the first 5 games would have a little bit of a rough stretch. We actually won one, so that was nice. But the Bears' defense is legit. Caleb has one of his best games to start the season. Let's see how he progresses throughout the year. It definitely hurt not having Josie Jewell and also Shaq Thompson at linebacker, so we had to depend on a rookie, Trevor Wallace, who looked pretty good, and also I can't never say his name. It's like Claudelus. I was saying Claudelus. He did, both of them did an admirable job, but it's still, it would definitely help if you had your starters. And then outside of the first drive, the Panthers just couldn't really get anything going. Penalties, injuries. We lost Austin Corbett for the year, so our center is gone too. Just 3 of our leaders are gone for the season. Austin Corbett made the transition from guard to center like really, really well. I was really happy for him. And he's going into a contract year, or his end of his second contract, so we'll probably resign him. Hopefully we do. He goes out for the season with a torn bicep. Taylor Moton is week to week because he also got hurt too. Our starting right tackle. I mean, Derek Brown went down week 1. Shaq Thompson went out last week. It's just before things get better, things are getting a lot worse because of injuries. So I'm hopeful for the rest of the season that we just look competent and that we, stay in games. We might win a few, but is the season completely over? I don't know. It's not looking kind of grim, but I've seen worse. I've seen us look terrible those first 6 weeks with Matt Rule, and then all of a sudden we're on a streak of now we're actually doing well. So I don't know. Something could happen. Something could not happen. I have no idea. But I'm just hopeful for the future that we make wise decisions. And I have faith in Dave Canales, and I have faith in Dan Morgan. So hopefully we can get on the right track. Going to be a play action pass, and Patrick Mahomes is going to dump it off to Kareem Hunt. He's going to get up to the 20, up to the 15, all the way down to the 13-yard line. Almost a little of a broken play there on a play action pass because there was immediate pressure. I think that was from Shepard. No, it was from Brian Brzee. Immediate pressure, but Patrick Mahomes steps up in the pocket, just dumps it off to Kareem Hunt. Great job of Patrick Mahomes there. So it's going to be first down 10 from about the 13-yard line. So far, Patrick Mahomes is 7 for 9 for 70 yards. Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his right, going to send Mecole Hardman into motion. Mecole Hardman acts like he's about to get the ball. Actually going to get the ball after get out to the 10-yard line all the way down to the 8-yard line. Little trickeration there. They had Mecole Hardman on a basically on a jet sweep, motion out to the left, act like he was about to get the ball then, and then motion him back on basically the jet sweep where he does get the ball. That's actually kind of nice. I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen where the person that just acted like they were going to get the ball, going away and then come back again. You've seen that happen before, but not where he acted like he was going to get the ball. Second down 5 from the 8-yard line. Travis Kelce goes in motion over to the left. Going to be a bunch to the left. Drops back a pass. Patrick Mahomes getting a little bit pressure. Going to escape. And it's going to be a little bit of hold. Throws it. It's going to be a touchdown, but there's going to be a hold in the backfield. I think it was on Jawan Taylor, but I might be wrong. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? Honestly, I'll talk a little more about that game too. But I think that was Jawan Taylor. I thought that's what I saw. He was going up against, I think is that Granderson? Oh, absolutely. Goodness. He totally hooks the arm and then he's like, oh, it's not me. No, that's Andy Reid's ticked off. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the Cowboys game in a little bit after the Chiefs probably score definitely on this drive. They should. So it's going to be second down to 15 after that hold. 13:29 left to go in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Carson Steele to his left. Drops back a pass. Has got some time. He runs out of time. He's going to be trying to escape the pocket. Throws to Travis Kelce. He's going to get to the 8-yard line. So there you go. Back to 3rd and 5. Like I said, the Saints are able to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is able to kind of get that's his first reception in the red zone. Wow, his first Travis Kelce reception in the red zone this season. That's just kind of showing you how bad it's been the last couple of weeks. But Mahomes having a pretty good game so far. From the 8-yard line, 3rd down to 5. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Samaje Perine to his right. Going to send Worthy into motion. Going to be Mahomes just scrambling. Nobody can get him. Spin move, throws, and that would have been nice. First, he was just dancing in the pocket, steps up, then does a spin move to evade pressure, and then tries to throw it to Samaje Perine. Unfortunately, cannot connect, so the field goal unit is going to come on. Oh, gosh, Trey Smith just absolutely bodied Granderson. I mean, like I said, nice play by Patrick, but unfortunately can't connect. I'll talk about the Cowboys game after this 26-yard field goal attempt by Harrison Butker. Kick is up, and the holder almost messed up. It's a little bit of a high snap, able to bring it down. So it's going to be 10-0, 12:39 left to go in the second quarter. So about the Cowboys game, I watched it, but oh my goodness, it literally, I think it was an hour and a half delay. So then it was an hour ahead for Pittsburgh. So not only did Dak throw 2 picks, but I don't think it's ever going to happen again. I think this is going to be a record that Dak will have for the rest of NFL existence. He will probably be the first quarterback to throw 2 picks in the same game on 2 different days. Because literally his second pick happened when it was Monday in Pittsburgh because of the thunderstorm delay, which I think that's kind of hilarious. But honestly, I mean, great on you. Got back in the win column. You beat a really good Steelers defense with that late 4th and goal touchdown by Dak Prescott. Like I said, I still think people who would say the Cowboys are dead. I didn't think they were going to be dead. they aren't as good as I thought they were going to be because I thought like talent can just take them take them the distance. I think it's gonna be a lot harder for them. Obviously, losing Dan Quinn has shown. I thought Mike Zimmer could be a good defensive mind because he was in Minnesota. That hasn't been the case so far. So hopefully, you can kind of like right the ship. You did have Micah Parsons, so that helped you as well. Like showing like you don't have to have Micah Parsons to still have a good defense. Obviously, it's against the Steelers offense, so take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, good on you. Great run, great run. We will never die. You will die inside when another NFC East division rival wins the Super Bowl and you don't. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you if the formerly Redskins, okay, let me just say, if the Commanders somehow win a Super Bowl, not this year, that's crazy to think so, but in the next couple of years, and the Dallas Cowboys don't even make it to a championship game, I don't know what Cowboys fans are going to do. Obviously, Alex, you're not this year. That's what I'm saying. Definitely not this year. I don't think there will ever be a rookie who goes out and wins the Super Bowl because Dan Marino won his sophomore year. Russell Wilson won his sophomore year. So I don't think there's going to be one rookie that wins the Super Bowl as a starter. But the Commanders could have an opportunity if they have another really good draft to have a really talented young roster. Their offensive line is just not that good, but this is a really good tackle class. You can revamp with free agency because they have a lot of money. Oh gosh, Orgy. Is that how you say his name? Orgi. Like I don't know. He like absolutely smacked into Travis Kelce, who's a little bit banged up, but that like his neck almost broke the way that his helmet hit Travis Kelce. It was like almost like turtled there. So first down 10 from the 26-yard line. Derek Carr under center. Going to be a handoff, and that's going to be to I can't tell. That's definitely not Kamara. I couldn't see who the number was. That's not Williams, is it? It might be Williams. But gain of no. No gain on the play. I am already rotting, to be honest. I can see that. Like I said, I think the Cowboys still have a shot at making the playoffs. It's still gonna be a little bit harder. You got a very hard schedule, but who knows? Derek Carr in a shotgun formation with Alvin Kamara to his left. Going to be, it says first down 10, but it should be second down 10. Looking, it's going to be thrown out to, is that Juwan Johnson? Yes, it is. Going to be gain of about 4, so it'll be third down at 6. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Like, the NFC East is a very interesting division. The Eagles can be good. They have the talent to do so, but coaching has not been the best. Decision making hasn't been the best. Giants, I mean, they should be bad, but you never know. They're always weird. Cowboys, obviously up and down, and then Commanders look pretty good. They look really good. Now it's still early in the season, but still, it could be worse. You could be in the NFC North, which is a very, very tough division. Derek Carr throws out to Alvin Kamara, who's going to get the first down, gain of about, I think about 8 or 9 there. So we first down 10 from the 40-ish yard line. Got Kamara and Kelce on my fantasy team. Well, so far they've had a pretty good day. Kamara getting a couple receptions. Travis Kelce's getting the bulk of the receptions for the Chiefs there. So first down 10 from the 40-yard line. Derek Carr in the center with Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Is that Kamara? It looks like Kamara. Yeah, it's Kamara. Going to be a handoff to Kamara. It's going to try the middle and going to get absolutely swallowed up by Chris Jones. No, it's not Chris Jones. Sorry, it's Wharton. Sorry about that. Number 98 instead of 95. That is kind of wild that Derek Carr is 4 offensive coordinators. Like, I think Clint Kubiak's a good one. I'm not a big fan of Lombardi. Obviously, Pete Carmichael has had a lot of problems with the Saints. A lot of Saints fans has wanted them gone for a while now, and I agree. Second down and 9, Derek Carr drops back to pass and get pressure, going to throw across the middle. It's going to Shaheed, who gets up to the 44-yard line. First down 10 for the Saints. Down 10-0, you got to respond here. 9:45 let to go in the second quarter. Like I said, I think Kubiak has a shot of being potentially poached for a head coaching role because I think there's going to be a lot more head coaching vacancies than I thought there was going to be. I was thinking it was going to be kind of a low end because there's a lot of newer head coaches, but I think there's going to be some that are overstaying their welcome and they're going to look for the new hot shot. So first down 10 from the 44-yard line. I'm going to see Shaheed in motion. Derek Carr going to hand off to Alvin Kamara, who's again only going to get maybe a yard. Nothing really there. Mike Dana with the tackle. 9:05 let to go in the second quarter. Still 10-0. Saints desperately need to get something here. SEC short this week was pretty good. I agree. I like SEC shorts. Matt Mitchell one was pretty good too. Funny Main, obviously he's just a Bama. He's usually just a Bama fan, but his was pretty good, pretty level-headed as well. Those are the really good ones. Obviously, all of them come from Bama, so obviously they're good. Second down and 9, Derek Carr gets pressure by Mike Dana, going to throw deep, and it's going to be to Rashid Shaheed for a touchdown. Wow, that was wasn't the best throw, but great catch by Rashid Shaheed. They finally got it. They've been trying for that deep shot, and they finally got Rashid Shaheed one-on with number 6. Oh, that's a great move too. Out in front of him, Shaheed really underrated. He was really good last year. People didn't really give him his flowers. A lot of people were saying that the Saints didn't have weapons. I was like, you're obviously not watching the game. Shaheed, absolute burner. Chris Olave is great. He's going to have a really great career if he continues to progress. Kick is going to be up and is going to be barely in there, but it's going to be 7-10. 8:36 in the second quarter. Going to go to commercial break, but great job of Rashid Shaheed there. Sets up number 6. Fakes like he's about to do a post, and then bam. I mean, just oh gosh. I wish I had that kind of speed. Vandy got their fame. Vandy, like, as a Auburn fan, belonging to the SEC, Vandy in football is one of those teams that you're just happy for. You're like, regardless of which SEC team you are happy for Vandy. Even if you lose to Vandy, you're like, you know what, it's Vandy. And so it'd be like, it'd be very disappointing for you, but at the same time, you're like, you know what, Vandy did well. Good on Vandy. And because it was against Bama, because they're number 1 overall, because Bama's reaction to it, because some Bama fans were a lot more toxic is kind of the word that I want to use when they lost, because like I said, it wasn't the fact that it wasn't like an Ole Miss loss, like the Hugh Freeze Ole Miss losses, especially the second one, was you could say, oh, it's kind of fluky and stuff like that. The first one wasn't, but the second one you could have said that. Some of the Auburn wins that Bama has had to endure, they're like, oh, it's kind of fluky, like that kind of thing. But Vanderbilt dominated Bama. They had like 40 minutes of, oh gosh. What was that? What was that commercial? It was a commercial about storing your guns, but it was like a commercial like showing off like little home movies. Just drops out of nowhere. I talked about this before, but some commercials just make you confused of like who greenlight this. Anyways, Pavia obviously as an Auburn fan was at New Mexico State, upset us in our own home stadium. Why I was there for that game. He's a dog, absolute dog. I don't know if he'll do anything in the NFL, probably not, but he could be like a folk hero for some NFL team, like a Gardner Minshew is, maybe. But he's definitely high spirited and can get a team rallied around him. Obviously, as you can see with New Mexico State, and then also now the Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt honestly has the opportunity to go 7-5 this season and win a bowl game. If you're Vandy and the last couple of years have been terrible, and you go 8-5, like that is a huge win for Vandy. So I'm hopeful for them the rest of the season. Like, obviously, this is going to be a highlight for a lot of Vandy fans for years and years and years. Going to be returned. Oh, fumbled, but returned at the 5-yard line, up to the 15, up to the 20, and that's going to be it. Wow. Okay, bad return by the Chiefs. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 20. Sky Moore with the fumble there, but able to kind of recover. But very happy for Vandy. Really great. Like SEC Short did a lot of like callbacks to their other very very big uh, videos in that one too. So like another one. I mean, honestly, it was also like I think it was close to being on trending because it was like 200,000 within the first like 5 hours, which is crazy. And then Matt Mitchell's also was pretty good because he usually has really good videos too. From the 21st down 10, going to be hand off to Kareem Hunt, who gets absolutely walloped by Davis. Gain of about 4, though, so it'll be second down at 6. Hot take, Shaheed will be top 10 receiver next year. That is a very hot take. I would not go there. Shaheed is, out of the number 2 wide receivers, I'll have to stew on this one a little bit as far as, like, where does he rank among number 2s? Because obviously Chris Olave is number 1. The number 1 in the system. But Shaheed is a really stinking good. Oh, that's not good. That's Wayan Morris is down, the left tackle for the Chiefs. So it's going to be Sue Matea back in to the left tackle, the rookie. Shaheed is really good. He's more of a deep threat. He is your. I'm trying to think of like a deep threat that's not like Hall of Fame worthy. Like obviously not gonna say Tyree because that's stupid. Not gonna say Deshaun Jackson because Deshaun Jackson was a number 1 because he's not number 1. He's definitely speed number 2, but brings a skill set to your offense that you're not gonna have. I'm gonna stay on that for a little bit to see who he's kind of like, but I'm thinking of one right now, but I'm trying to think of his name. Maybe, not really Ted Ginn, because Ted Ginn didn't have good hands. Shaheed has good hands. But that kind of speed, like, Ted Ginn's never going to be, it was never a number 1, or never should have been a number 1. But it was always brought that dynamic to an offense, especially the Panthers, especially the Saints after he left us for the Saints. I'm trying to think of a better option, because, like I said, Shaheed's better than Ted Ginn. But nothing's coming to mind right now. Shoot. No, not him. It'll come to me in a little bit. But Rashee Rice is coming from SMU. He is kind of like what a lot of people thought that Malachi Corley would be starting out, where like they're very very good after the catch. Like that's Malachi Corley, Yak guy is what he called himself, and then where the nickname that he had. Rashee Rice was kind of same way as SMU, and in the Chiefs system, where like especially with Travis Kelce, like you find a space, you're gonna be able to get the ball because Patrick Mahomes is gonna find you. So it's like kind of like a match made in heaven for him. Is Rashee Rice a top 10 receiver? He's definitely top 15. He's in that 12 to 15 range for me. I wouldn't give him a top 10 just yet. Second down 6 from the 24-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun. Going to throw, just throw it away. Getting pressure. I couldn't find anybody open. Great coverage by the Saints. It's going to be third down 6. 8:05 to go in the second quarter. But yeah, I would say Rashee Rice is probably 13 as far as like how I'd rank the top 15 wide receivers. Ooh, Rashid Shaheed's kind of like Miko Hartman now that I'm thinking about it. Very fast, also can return, and has decent hands. The Patrick Mahomes drops back to pass, and is going to try to take a shot, but unfortunately no one's open. Going to try to run, is going to go to the left side and get chased by Chase Young, but guess what? He got the first down. So it's first down 10, gain of about 7 there. Great job on Patrick Mahomes by evading the pressure, stepping over the pocket, and unfortunately Chase Young is just not fast enough. They try to get Xavier Worthy, And Worthy was wide open, but again, Patrick Mahomes going from the left, you can't really throw it all to the right. You're just going to risk it throwing an interception because that safety, I mean, could just break on the ball. Not bad play design, but unfortunately the pocket was collapsing. So first down, 10 to 31-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his left. Going to throw it out to, is that Travis Kelce or is that going to be Smith-Schuster? Looks like Smith-Schuster. Yes, it is. Gain of about 8. So second down and 2. Question, top 5 receivers in 2034? Okay, so in 10 years, so it's got to be first or second year players, because is Justin Jefferson going to be still good in his year 13? I don't know. Year 13, maybe. I'll think about that in a little bit in the next commercial break. Patrick Mahomes drops back to pass on a little PA boot. It's going to dump it off to a little sky hook almost. Takes Xavier Worthy up to the 45, all the way out to the 43-yard line. Interesting there. It was a play action boot, and defender was right in the way. He kind of just like, just got it, just let Worthy run underneath it. So first down 10 for the Chiefs. It's a lot of number 5 for, is that Marcus May? I think it's Marcus May for the Saints. He kind of came up a little bit limp when he was trying to tackle Xavier Worthy, so he's down on the ground. So injury timeout right now. But top 5 receivers in 2034. Sorry. I would like to congratulate you on losing to a worthy opponent, Georgia, not Vanderbilt. Yes, Baconator. Well, hey, you know what? Bama still has everything in front of you. You still have a quality win in Georgia. And like I said with your comment on the Panthers video, it is our 8th time in a row losing to our rival Georgia. Out of all the times that we've played Kirby, we've only beat him once, and that was that upset in Jordan Hare in 2017. That's the only time we've beaten Kirby. Obviously, the Vanderbilt loss is a lot worse than the Georgia loss, but it's still very demoralizing that we cannot beat Georgia. Like it's very frustrating as an Auburn fan. We cannot beat our rival. We really can't beat any of our rivals outside of LSU every now and then. Bama's. This is our 4th year in a row. If we lose against our 5th year in a row, so all the years that I've been in college, we would have lost, which is just great. Georgia is not worthy. No, Georgia absolutely is worthy. Our Browns can't do anything, and Bama lost to Vandy. At least UVA and West Virginia won. That is good. That is good too. Yeah, Browns are in the worst situation, honestly, because of the cap situation. Like the Panthers are in a bad situation, but our cap is not terrible. The Browns' cap situation is terrible because of Deshaun Watson. So unless you can try to get out of the contract and just Haslam just pay everything out of pocket, which I don't know how he would be able to do that. I mean, he's obviously a billionaire, but I don't know how the cap would work. But you have to try to like move on because it's not. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. You're not going to have free agents who wants to come to get underpaid, so you can't go after good free agents. By the time that the contract ends, most of your good players are going to be there in their 30s. So I feel really bad for Browns fans because most of them didn't really ask for this. I know it was Will Harris, number 5. Sorry about that. Vinny deserved that win. Thoughts on Texans season so far? Ooh, the Texans. So obviously, my partner for Gridiron Gurus, Luke, is a Texans fan. He doesn't really like Bobby Slovic for the fact that he always wants to force the run. I'll talk a little bit more after this play about the Texans season so far, but still good so far, 4-1. First down 10 will be a run to the right side. Going to get about 3 there, so it'll be second down and 7. I think the Texans, obviously, like their problems are gonna show up later on the season as it already has right now. Laremy Tunsil, though he's obviously the top 3 left tackle in the NFL has a very bad problem with penalties, like false starts, holds, stuff like that. That has, especially the Vikings game, and I want to say there was another game that it became a really bad issue that it stalled out drives, and that's what the things that Luke was really upset about. We roll it to the left. Patrick Mahomes is going to throw out to Travis Kelce and get the first down. Travis Kelce having a great game. Gains the first down 10 from about the 30. I don't know where they're at. About the 32-yard line. I miss Joe Flacco. I didn't say Vandy didn't deserve it. They beat us at every step. They had 40 minutes of possession. That's what I was saying. They completely dominated that game. But I think the Texans are in the driver's seat with a very weak AFC South. The Jaguars' defense is abysmal, and also their offense. They finally got their first win. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a fumble up to about the 46-yard line. They try to do a reverse with Xavier Worthy, but great job by Alontae Taylor on that blitz there. Honestly, Alontae Taylor is one of the best blitzing corners this year. He had like 3 sacks in the Panthers game, and this game just completely blew up that play. Going to lead to like a long play for the Chiefs. I can't remember if they were first down or second down. But quickly about the Texans. You have a weak division. You have everything in front of you. You'll probably still be a 10 or 11 winning season. You should win your division. When you get to the playoffs, no one really knows. But I still think the Texans are one more good draft away from really, really becoming a Super Bowl contender. I think if you're able to improve your offensive line, especially your depth, because you desperately need depth. If you're able to improve your back end, and if you're able to, if honestly, if the Texans there's a couple of really good defensive tackles in this draft class. If the Texans are able to get like a Kenneth Grant from Michigan or something like that, someone who can really stop the run, I'm telling you, the Texans could have a really good defense. They're really close. So 2nd and 34 from the 41-yard line. 44-yard line. I'll talk about the other stuff too. Patrick Mahomes is going to be a screen out to Juju Smith-Schuster up to the 50, up to the 45, all the way down to the 44-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and still long. Can you say what's up to my friend Mitch Rich? What's up, Mitch Rich? I'm Charles. I'll get back to Alex's comment about the 2034 when it comes to TV timeout. Because I'm still trying to think. Trying to make sure I got everything. And the Texas season, like I said, I think you're going to be a 10 to 11 win season. You have a really tough schedule. You still have the Ravens. You still have the Chiefs. You have the. I'm trying to think who else you have. You have another really good team that I'm slipping my mind. 3rd and 22. Patrick Mahomes is going to dump it off to Travis Kelce, who is going to try to cross the field and dumps it off to Samaje Perine, who makes it almost to the first down. Going to be a yard short. Wow, that has really worked for the Chiefs. They've done like the dump off to Travis Kelce, and then almost like the lateral to gain to basically like everyone goes to Travis Kelce and just does the lateral. I mean, it almost works too. So Samaje Perine is like literally like a yard or two away from the first down. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Texans. I think you're gonna have a great. Oh, they're going for fourth and 1. Patrick Mahomes under center. They're gonna call a timeout for the Saints. I think. Yeah, Saints call a timeout. So Texans, like I said, I think you're going to get probably you might win in a wild card. Depends on who your matchup is, but you're probably again going to lose in divisional. But I think you're still going to have a great season. One more draft. I think you're going to be Super Bowl contenders. Let's see. Go. I'm a fan. I love Bama Tears. I think it's okay. I'm not a petty Auburn fan. But it does kind of make me smile that like everything was kind of going like wild this past season, like this past week with Tennessee being upset, Mizzou getting upset, Bama getting upset. I don't necessarily like absolutely hate one team or another, even though we're rivals. But I do love seeing a whole bunch of upsets. So 4th and 1, Patrick Mahomes under center, going to move it to I formation with 2 times to the right. Going to be handed to Kareem Hunt, who's going to get the first down, getting about 2. So it's going to be first and 10 from the 22-yard line. Let's see here. At least we have those good years of 6 national championships under Saban and 6 more under Bear Bryant and a couple others here and there. Yeah, Gene Stallings, 1992, and I'm trying to think of the one. I wouldn't know the ones before Bear, but yeah, no, like y'all obviously have had a bunch of success. You're one of the most successful programs in college football. You might these might be your Bill Curley years, but I would still cherish them because nothing wrong with having 10 or 11 win seasons. Going to be handed to Kareem Hunt, who's going to make a man miss, make another man miss, and going to get down to the 19-yard line. So get a 2 there, second down and 8. I agree, probably 10-win season for the Texans, maybe 1 win in the playoffs. That's what I think. I think like the Texans have talent, obviously, but one of the things that Luke's kind of been talking about, and if you look at shameless plug, Gridiron Gurus, Spotify and YouTube, both Luke and I go over weekly predictions. One of the things that his complaints for the Texans were also the 2-minute warning. One of the complaints he's had with the Texans is like Bobby Slovic will try to force the run, which is kind of true, and where your offensive line is still is better than it has been, but it's still not there. You have all these weapons at wide receiver, and you're not using them. You're not letting C.J. Stroud be C.J. Stroud. And so he's really getting frustrated with that. But like I said, I think Bobby Slovic is still a good offensive coordinator. I think that he is having the problem that who was it? I'm trying to think. Was it Zach Taylor? It might be Zach Taylor or somebody else. I'm thinking of that same kind of like under the Shanahan McVay kind of system that forced the run a lot and put themselves in situations even though they have the talent. I'm thinking of Zach Taylor that try to force the run when it's better if you just let your quarterback do your thing. But overall, I think that the Texans are going to have a great year. Browns and Panthers, we're probably going to be fighting for a top 5, top 10 spot. But at the end of the day, we always have next year. And then the next year. And then the next year, then maybe the next year. And then, after 5 years, who really knows? Let's see, 4 or 5 in the 20s or 30s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, those ones I wouldn't really count. Like, I don't know. Like, anything that's strictly Birmingham poll, because I know one of them is literally the Birmingham poll gave you the number 1 ranking, so you took that championship, which I was like, I wouldn't claim something that's literally being funded by Alabama, but but you definitely still have over, for sure ones, you definitely have over 16, but you're probably not up to what you claim. The SEC shorts, if y'all haven't seen, is great. Yes, absolutely has Easter eggs. Dude, like I said, like they showed the FBS basement. They showed the ending scene where the lady who usually hands up the losses hands them the W. That was good. You see like Baltar in the background. Like SEC shorts does an amazing job. Matt Mitchell does a great job, and then even Funny Main, like even though he's mainly focused on Bama, does an amazing job if you're really wanting to catch up with like SEC stuff, like as far as like their kind of skits. Second down 8, and is going to get sacked by Chase Young all the way down to the 27, 26-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Chiefs coming out of that 2-minute warning. But yeah, they did an amazing job. Unfortunately, Bama fans are spoiled, so these next couple of years are going to end up humbling. I'll say this. Not all Bama fans are spoiled. There are some Bama fans that are old enough to remember the Mike Shula years. There are some Bama fans who parents also remind their kids not to be terrible when it comes to losing. So I'm not going to put that on all Bama fans. I never want to do that. Bama has a toxic side. Auburn definitely has a toxic side. So I'm not going to put that on all Bama fans. But I do believe, just like with the Patriots, you're going to have a lot of bandwagon Bama fans leave, which in all honesty is going to do you a whole lot better. Just let all the bandwagons, all the toxic bandwagons leave. Let them go to Texas, which is going to be awful for Texas too. So 3rd and 14 from the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Samaje Perine on 2 his left. Going to drop back to pass and is going to throw to Samaje Perine, just going to dump it off, try to get something there. up to the 20, up to the 16-yard line. So it's gonna be fourth and about 6 there, but it's gonna be field goal range for the Chiefs. Right now, my score prediction isn't looking too bad. If they get this field goal 13-7, and I pick 20-17, not looking too bad. See here. Those are official NCAA championships. Boltar, yeah, Boltar. That's right. That's who it was. Boltar. Check the other ones they had. Shoot. Obviously the hospital scene. Those ones are pretty good too. Of SC shorts. I'm trying to think. There was one more that I'm missing. Oh, the top 10 meeting one. That's another thing that they did a reference to. Like I said, SC Shorts does a fantastic job with their skits. So 34-yard field goal attempt for Harrison Butker to make it 13-7. Kick is up, and kick is snuck it in, got it in. So it's me 13-7 for the Chiefs. 1:32 remaining in the second quarter. Let's see here. 4 wins, Alex predicts for the Auburn season. Yeah, that's that's very depressing. I hope we beat Vandy. I'm hoping Pavia doesn't come into Jordan Hare twice and literally destroy us, because that would be depressing. Yeah, Auburn has really tough rest of the schedule. We got Mizzou by so we got a bye this week, then we got Mizzou, then we got Kentucky, going to the Kentucky game. So hopefully win there. I'm gonna be looking at Deion Walker. Deion Walker is so freaking good from Kentucky. Then we have Vanderbilt, then we have Louisiana Monroe, then we have Texas A&M at home. They're rough, and then we got Bama. So yeah, I there is a possibility we can go 4 wins, which I really hope that's not the case. Oh my goodness, a little miscommunication on the return, going up to the 21-yard line. Almost kneeled, and it could have been like at the 1-yard line. A little miscommunication with Williams there sets up the Saints with bad field position at the 20-yard line. SEC Detective, that's right. SEC Detective, that was also the crypt scene where Vanderbilt comes out of the crypt. That's another one too that they made a reference to. I forgot the SC Detectives. My little brother is extremely spoiled. Yeah, I can probably say someone who was, if someone was born in like 2005 and earlier, where like when they really understand football and all they do is win championships, I can understand that. Derek Carr is going to take a shot and it's going to be incomplete. If he had got those feet in, I mean that was a great catch by number 84, but unfortunately he couldn't get those feet in. But crazy job there. I was wild. Oh wow, the Royals are up 4-1 against the Yankees, top of the 6th. Yankees lead the series 1-0. I'm trying to remember which one I had. Where was I off at? No bowl game, unfortunately. Yeah, for Vandy going all the way. That would be crazy if Vandy. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Second down 10. Derek Carr's going to dump it off to Jawan Taylor, who's going to get like 3 yards maybe. Third down 7. 1:14 remaining. I think the Chiefs are going to call a timeout. I got Bam. You got Alex got Bama winning it out. I don't know about that. I think Texas has a strong case. Obviously, they're not in the meat of their schedule, so they could also fall, just like Bama did. I think it's going to be a wild season. I honestly don't know who's going to win it all, because there's a lot of things still up in the air. Still really early in the season, but he almost nailed that. It was really close. My little brother's 2011. Wow, so he didn't even get the early Nick Saban years. He didn't get the Nick Saban dominant defense years. He got the all offense from Lane Kiffin onward. Goodness. The Derek Carr drops back to pass on 3rd and 7. Going to be a screen that gets snuffed out by Nick Bolton. Loses 3 back to the 20-yard line. Going to be a timeout by the Chiefs. They have one more timeout remaining. 1:08 left to go in the first half. And they're going to get a good shot at getting another score here. Thankfully, we have you at home. So we have Huh? Okay. Thankfully, we have you at home, so we have a chance. I forgot what. What? Well, thankfully, we have you at home, so we have a chance. Have you at home? Have me at home? I'm confused by the comment. Unfortunately, sorry about that. Vandy's not winning out. Texas, Kentucky at Auburn, Tennessee, LSU. Yeah, like I said, I think I think Vandy can beat Kentucky. There's a shot they could beat Auburn, and I think they could probably even beat LSU. LSU's not as strong as they have been in the past. It would be hard for Vandy, but they still could. Um, so like I said, I was saying that they're probably going to lose to Texas, and even they lose to Tennessee and LSU. That'll give them 5 losses. So if they go 7-5, go into bowl game, they win a bowl game, they would go 8-5. The first 8-win season they've had since Franklin left. Like that's a win in my book for the rebuild of Vandy. Mika Harmon gets the return and is going backwards and basically get up to the 35-yard line. So he gained like a yard. All that running only to get a yard. 58 seconds remaining. Still one timeout remaining for the Chiefs. Still can get into field goal range. You is Auburn. We're Alabama. Okay. That's right. I was sorry. I was confused by that. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yes. Bama Iron Bowl is going to be in Bama. We have not beaten Bama in Bama since 2010, unfortunately. And every single time it's been at Bama, it's been a blowout. So who knows? First down and 10. Patrick Mahomes is going to take a shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to throw it to Xavier Worthy on a little bit of a crosser there. Unfortunately, falls incomplete. So 53 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second down 10. Goodness. What else? The other thing I need to make sure I will answer at halftime is the question by Alex about who will be the top. Was it top 5 or was it top 3? Let's see here. Second down 10. Saints are crowding the offensive line. Blitz from the left side. Patrick Holmes got all day throw, taking a shot, and it's going to be thrown out to Juju Smith-Schuster, who's going to get to the 35 and get out of bounds about the 33-yard line. Okay, so easy for me is top quarterback or running back, wide receiver at 20 and 20, 34. Okay, I will answer that at halftime. I just had to remember what the question was. See, Texas winning out. See, Texas hasn't really hit their hard schedule. Like they're going against Oklahoma next game, the Red River rivalry. Goodness gracious, that's a tongue twister. I would say after this play, first down 10 for the 33-yard line. Patrick Holmes going to dump it off and throws behind to Xavier Worthy, unfortunately. So it is going to fall incomplete. 41 seconds remaining. Still have that timeout. Second down 10. Texas still has Georgia. They still have. I'm trying to remember who Texas still has. We have DeBoer, who can't teach defense. Yeah, no, honestly, Luke wants your defensive coordinator gone. He wants him gone by midseason, but that's not going to happen. But definitely gone at the end of the season. I'll talk about Texas' schedule in a little bit, but they still have to meet the schedule. Second down 10 from the 33-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun. I'm going to drop back to pass. And it's going to escape out to the left and throws, and it's going to be caught by Juju Smith-Schuster, who's going to get out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, looks like it. Yeah, so I'll answer Alex's question about the top quarterback, running back, and wide receiver, and then I'll also answer about Texas' schedule, because I think Texas is still a good team. I'm just very concerned about, are they going to upset a lot of their fans by not meeting expectations? So third down 3 from the 26-yard line. Patrick Mahomes drops back a pass. He's going to throw across the middle. It's going to be to Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to get up to the 20, up to the 19-yard line. 27 seconds remaining. I think they're going to call their timeout. Yes, they are. So 27 seconds remaining. Chiefs call their last timeout. Juju is so overrated. Well, I don't really think Juju is overrated because I don't think anybody rates, thinks he's like a top 30. Well, I wouldn't say top 30. if he's top 30, he's like 29. Like I don't think anybody really overrates him anymore because he hasn't been like a dominating wide receiver for a while now. So I wouldn't say he's overrated. I would say he's properly rated. Now, if someone says Juju is a top 15 wide receiver, absolutely. Just because he does TikTok does not mean that he is a top 15 wide receiver. First down 10 from the 18-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun formation with Samaje Perine to his left. Drops back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw it to Travis Kelce, who is going to get out of bounds about the 10-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 2 from the 10. Sorry about that. I meant to say biggest drop-off. Yes. Well, maybe, but it's been like a gradual drop-off. Like, his season, his first season with the Chiefs after leaving the Steelers was where he was just like kind of he was like good. He wasn't like great or anything. He was just good, and then it's kind of gotten worse and worse and worse. But it's been like a steady decline. So it's not like a huge drop off. Second down 2. Patrick Mahomes is going to scramble out to his left. Probably going to throw this one away. Yeah, throws one away. Um, Michael Thomas probably has the biggest drop off, but his was mainly injuries initially and then poor play. So maybe not that. Ooh, who had the biggest drop off? I guess you could say Mac Jones after his rookie year. He probably should have been a Pro Bowler then. Okay, so third down 2. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Samaje Perine to his right. Drops back to pass, scrambling a little bit, and is going to try to throw this and out of bounds. So the 9 seconds remaining, going to go on for a field goal attempt. See, I'm trying to remember if I didn't say anything else. But yeah, I would probably say Mac Jones after a rookie year, biggest drop off, or well, I mean technically Deshaun Watson after he got paid, but 28-yard field goal attempt by Harrison Butker. Kick is away, and it is going to be good. Slid that one in, so it's going to be 16-7 with 6 seconds remaining. Saints are probably just going to, kneel this one out. So it's probably going to go to halftime, so I can kind of talk a little bit more about this. Okay, so answer the question about the top quarterback, running back, wide receiver by 2034. It's a little bit harder because we don't know based on players that we have right now in the NFL. Because I don't think I can project like a Arch Manning or whatnot because he hasn't played in the NFL just yet. But based on who we still have playing, I would probably put it at C.J. Stroud, mainly because I think Josh Allen has another good 8 years left in him before he starts to show a little bit of decay because of like basically his playing style. Lamar is kind of the same exact way, where I think both of them are closer to have 8 more years of really, really good production. Patrick Mahomes will be a little bit older, so will he be a top quarterback in the league? I don't know. I don't believe Lawrence is going to be all that good. I didn't take him as a generational prospect like everyone else did. Shaheed pretty much just ran it out on that return. Got up to like the 25-yard line, but that was about it. So it's gonna go to halftime. So I'll probably say C.J. Stroud. Running back. That's a lot harder because that's 10 years from now. So I mean the rookies and the second year running backs would be in their 30s. So unless they're like Derrick Henry, out of the ones that we have right now, Bijan should still be good because he'll still be able to be a scat back with like a little bit more receiving prowess. kind of like what Alvin Kamara still is. So if he doesn't have any major injuries, I think he can still kind of be like that. Even into his 30s. Wide receiver is going to be a hard one. Oh, what best wide receiver by 2034? Probably still Justin Jefferson because he's going to be he's going to be about the same age as Devontae Adams is right now. Or mm, Marvin Harrison Jr. has a shot of doing that too. Oh, that was really hard. I'd probably still stick with Justin Jefferson just because he's shown a lot more. He can be still productive even in his age 31, 32 year. So I'm probably still going to stick with Justin Jefferson. Uh, CJ Stroud, Bo Nix. Okay, Alex, we've talked about this before. No. Uh, good night. Oh, good night, Baconator. Should get going. Okay. Um, okay. The freshman group of wide receivers for college could be kind of like with this year, where there's a top three that you got a good wide receiver out of all of them. Like if Ryan Woods continues to develop, if Jeremiah Smith continues to develop from OSU, if Cam Coleman can reach his full potential at Auburn, maybe. Like you could probably have a top three wide receivers that could be really stinking good. Probably not end up like Devontae Smith, like Ryan Williams. Um, Ryan Williams is having a really good freshman year, but will he be as good as like career wise as Devontae Smith? Probably not. But they play a little bit differently. Um, I think Ryan Wilson will probably be picked a couple picks before Devontae Smith because Devontae Smith was picked 10th. I think Ryan Wilson will probably be the top wide receiver taken in his draft class. And even if he's not, he's definitely going to be a top 7 pick. Okay, going to the Texas schedule. That's right, that's right. So Texas schedule, they have at Oklahoma the Red River rivalry. I've always had problems with that one. This weekend, then they have Georgia the next weekend. Then they got at Vandy, Florida, at Arkansas. They hate each other's guts, and Arkansas is a dangerous team. Then you got Kentucky, and then you got at Texas A&M. So I do not think that Texas is going to win out. If they do, they're obviously going to make it to the SEC championship game. But I think that they have a hard enough schedule. They could honestly probably lose 2. They definitely lose 1, but they could still lose 2. I think it's going to be a crazy year this year. I don't think there's going to be a single undefeated SEC team. They're already, outside Texas, there already isn't. I'm interested to see how they're going to determine who makes it to the SEC championship game. But yeah, I don't think that Ryan Williams will end up like Devontae Smith. I don't think he's not going to have the career yards or touchdowns Devontae Smith's going to have. Mainly because I don't think he's going to last till his senior year. He's probably going to leave it his junior year. That'd be wise to do so. But I do think he'll be taken a couple picks higher than Devontae Smith was. Because Ryan Williams is just so good, man. Trying to think if there's anything else that I remember that I forgot to say. Texas versus Alabama in the SEC championship game. It could happen if Alabama and Georgia end up with the. This is something I talked about. If Alabama and Georgia ends up with the same record at the end of the season, obviously Bama will get in over Texas. If Texas loses to Georgia and then Georgia loses another game, that would suck for them because obviously, they beat Texas, but then they couldn't even make it to the SEC championship game. But they lost to Bama and Texas, who were the 2 teams that made it into the SEC championship game. So then they would obviously be they'd probably be able to host a playoff game, if I had to guess. But the SEC, the Big Ten, both those are going to be really wild this season. I don't know who's going to end up winning. And then I think ACC is interesting. I think Miami has had a lot of tough scares that eventually they're going to lose because like they've had to pull it out the past couple of games. They've had to pull it out like comeback. They should have lost. They should have lost to Virginia Tech, but it is what it is. Cam Ward's been playing out of his mind too, so that helps. That helps his draft stock. Um, Big 12 is kind of wild too. I don't know who's going to win that one. And then the Pac-12 is a Pac-2, so right for this season. So who really cares? But the college football season is going to be crazy. I don't know if it's going to be as crazy as 2007, but it's definitely going to be crazy. It's going to be one we talked about for a while. Georgia's going to have 3 losses. Texas, Bama, Ole Miss. Georgia should be Ole Miss. I think that Ole Miss is a finesse team. They're not a physical team. So I think Georgia can match up well against them. But I could see them losing to Texas. Like I said, I think that Texas-Georgia game is going to determine who makes it to the SEC championship game. They're showing that the Texans field goal kick. I don't know how that curved. It literally curved out and then back in. I don't know how that happened. So going over the games this weekend. That reminds me. Sorry about that. Obviously 16-7 at halftime. In case you were wondering. Let's see here. Go from the top. Buccaneers Falcons, crazy game. Streamed that one. That was wild. Falcons able to pull it out again at home. Jets Vikings. Jets had an opportunity to literally, win in London, but Mike Williams wasn't paying attention. I guess his and Aaron's connection isn't all that good. Aaron throws 3 picks. One of them was definitely on him. The other 2, you could say maybe it was him, maybe it wasn't, but just overall miscommunication, bad throws, bad drops as well in that game. Jets had opportunity but couldn't capitalize. Vikings stay undefeated. Panthers Bears. Obviously, I said the Bears dominated that game. I already discussed it in the short little review on the channel. Browns Commanders. It's looking really bad for the Browns. Obviously, like I said, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And it's better if you just kind of cut your losses. Jaden Daniels having an amazing season so far. Going to probably, it depends on if Caleb Williams can continue to get better. It'll be between him and between Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams for Rookie of the Year, because this is a quarterback, so obviously it is. They are still leading the East. Dolphins Patriots. That was what I pinned as literally the worst game that would probably watch this week, and it is 15-10 is absolutely abhorrent. I don't think any quarterback got over 200 passing yards, and it was literally the Dolphins barely won that one. Colts Jaguars. Jaguars get the first win. Trevor Lawrence looks good. Tank Bigsby looks good. Let's freaking go, Auburn man. But mainly because the Colts can't have a defense. Their defense is absolutely it's so bad. Gus Bradley is definitely going to get fired at the end of the season. But the fact that I thought the Colts could have like a somewhat decent defense because Grover Stewart was back and DeForest Buckner was good, and then DeForest Buckner is gone and Grover Stewart hasn't been as good as he has been in the past. You have no run defense. Your secondary is trash as well. I feel bad for the Colts because Joe Flacco went off. Bills Texans, like I just said, the Bills screw that over with their last drive by not running the ball, not forcing timeouts for the Texans, just going into overtime, and then that 59-yard field goal was literally going out like this and then just curved back in. I don't know how that happened. Make sure I'm not missing anything that's being said. Mad respect. Oh, Bo Nix did some good against the Raiders. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go back to it. There we go. Ravens Bengals was crazy. It was a crazy game as well. Ravens had to pull it out. I kind of figured they would win because literally the Bengals rush defense is terrible. There's probably their first round pick is going to be a defensive tackle. They were to pull it out. Like I said, Broncos Raiders. Bo Nix was having a great game. Initially, the Raiders, it was 10-3. They're about to score. The Patriots able to get that pick 6, kind of turns it around, and then Bo Nix starts dicing up the Raiders defense. They finally break the streak. They were losing 8 times in a row, and they finally broke that streak. Cardinals 49ers was also crazy. Like the 49ers had a chance of winning the game. Unfortunately, pressure on Brock Purdy forces a bad pass, and it gets picked off by the Cardinals. Ends the game. They win 24-23. Great run. A great job of the running game for James Conner, and also pretty good game by Kyler Murray. Giants Seahawks. That one was really crazy. I thought the Seahawks were going to bounce back, and they looked pretty bad for in their own home stadium against the Giants team. It's kind of been really bad this season so far. They were able to even block a field goal to keep it from going to overtime and then score on that one. They won 29-20. Packers Rams. Packers had the game wrapped up, and the Rams scored a touchdown, made it into the 5-point game. Then they got the ball back, almost scored again, but unfortunately for them, the Packers are able to get a stop, and were able to win the game. Jordan Love had one of the worst pick sixes that we've seen so far this season, where he looks like literally instead of taking a safety, just chunks it and just tries to dump it out of bounds and gets picked off for like a 6-yard pick six. Cowboys Steelers, that was an awful game to watch. Cowboys able to pull it out, so they're 3-2. Good on them for going back above 500, but it was a terrible game to watch. And in this game, Saints have really had a lot of opportunities, but they cannot capitalize. It's one of those things that the pick to begin for the first drive, they were driving down the field. They're at the 31, 34-yard line, and then Derek Carr makes a stupid decision, gets picked off. That sets the table for the Chiefs to go up by a touchdown. And then they've had a really good drive, but they kind of been stalling out in the red zone. So good for the Saints to kind of keep it to be a 16-7 game. But the Saints offense has got to get something going. Outside of that Rashid Shaheed long touchdown reception, it just has not been good for the Saints. They got, like I said, they got to try to get some kind of run game established. Which is going to be hard with a revamped interior offensive line against one of the, if not the best defensive tackle in the NFL, in Chris Jones. All right, so we're about to go back to the start of the third quarter. Still 16-7. I think kind of already talked about the keys to the second half, where the Saints have to go. About to kick this ball away. Start off strong, try to get a stop here, and then try to get some kind of points, at least a field goal on the board when you get your drive next. Going to be returned by Carson Steele up to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30. No, actually back to the 29-yard line. So first down 10 for the 29 for the Chiefs. First down 10. Goodness gracious. I think the other thing, too, is that, the Saints are coming on a 2-game skid. You're kind of hoping they can – I'm not hoping, but for their sake, they're trying to hoping that they can kind of stop that skid and don't want to fall to 2-3 and be third in the division. So Patrick Mahomes on center, going to hand off to Kareem Hunt, who's going to try the middle of the field and going to get about 3. So second down, about 7. Nice wardrobe, thank you. Yeah, this does not close. I can't even reach it, but it does not close. So that's just kind of how my small room is set up. I have a very, very petite room, but it's just temporary. So 14-27 left to go in third quarter. Patrick Mahomes second down 6, and shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his left. Going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who's going to try the middle and get, I think he gets about 4. No, they mark him at a 3-yard gain. So third down 3. I also don't have the biggest closet, so it might be a nice wardrobe, but it's not a lot of clothes. A lot of my clothes I use for skits, so they're in my skit basket. So it's easier for me to find them. 13:54 left to go in the third quarter. It's going to be third down and 3. So far, total yards, 112 for the Saints, 285 for the Chiefs, to show how much they're dominating this game. Going to be another handoff to Kareem Hunt, who's going to get the first down up to the 43-yard line. So gain of about 6 there. First down 10 for the Chiefs. Next, Antonio Brown. Okay. Could go one or two ways. Next, Antonio Brown, as far as post-career Antonio Brown, like someone who goes completely off the rails, or who do I think is a wide receiver that could have the run that Antonio Brown has? So you give me the clarification because I could take it one or two ways. First down 10 for the 42-yard line. Hand off to Carson Steele. Got a great blocking and going to get all the way to the 48-yard line. Going to be a gain of 5 or 6 there. Wow. I mean, that was a great hold by the Chiefs there. Chiefs offensive line is dominating in the run, especially in the run game against the Saints defensive line. Like craziness too. Okay. I'll have to think about that a little bit after this play. Second down to 4, so it was a gain of 6. Patrick Mahomes in under center with Carson Steele in the backfield. Going to be a toss to Carson Steele, who's going to get run behind number Wayne Morris. I think he's supposed to get the first down. Yep, he's going to get the first down. Gain of 4. First down 10 for the Chiefs. Craziness. If it's my bet, probably Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, CJ, GJ, maybe, or let me think of someone who's going to be a little bit more of a higher paid, who has the money that's going to blow through it. Because I got one who's like kind of there, who like talks a lot, who probably shouldn't. Going to be a play action boot, and it gets pressure, but it's going to throw it out to Noah Gray, who's going to get the first down up to the 35, up to the 33-yard line. I think is where we're going to spot him. First down 10 for the Chiefs. Chiefs are driving. But as far as someone who has a lot more money, shoot. I don't know if there's anybody who's going to be as crazy as AV was. I mean, that was pretty bad crazy. Like, people say T.O. was bad, but T.O. was nowhere near as bad as Antonio Brown. So first down 10 for the 33-yard line. I'll probably have an answer after this play. They're saying Xavier Worthy in a motion over to the left. Patrick Mahomes is going to hand off to Kareem Hunt, who's going to stiff arm Brian Brzee, but only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Tyreek Hill, maybe? Like, Tyreek Hill has the money and definitely does not have definitely has some very questionable morals. But is he going to be as crazy as Antonio Brown? I don't know. We'll wait and see. But that would be kind of it. Like someone who's on an impressive run and then goes kind of crazy. Patrick Mahomes is going to escape the pressure, going to jump up, and is going to get sacked, but throws it down. I think it was a forward pass. So are they going to mark him as an incomplete pass or as a sack? Because I think he got it away before they blew the whistle. Because it's obviously a forward motion, but I'm wondering if he was down. See, he's up. Yeah, he's up. Okay, so it's incomplete pass. I don't know if it would be Tyreek Hill. I would probably say. I can't think of anybody right now. Mainly because like Antonio Brown was just so crazy. Third down 10. Patrick Mahomes is going to take a shot. And it's going to be to Xavier Worthy, and it's going to be incomplete. Xavier Worthy looking for a flag, but nah, it's just pretty good coverage. So it was Pasta Debo. Like I said, Pasta Debo, so good from Stanford. Liked him coming out. I think this is his third year. I think it's his third year, third or fourth. Because I can't remember if he was either 2020 or 2021. Still a very young cornerback. But I don't know if Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, like I said, probably the closest one. But I can't think of it right now. So a 51-yard field goal attempt for Butker, and it is going to be incomplete. It's going to bounce off of the field goal post. Unfortunately, incomplete. So still 16-7. Saints did technically get a stop. You got to get some kind of score here. You got to make it a one-score game. That is a definite. I'm trying to think of anything else that I didn't say. I got everything. Um, but yeah, like I said, Tyreek Hill's he's definitely an interesting case, but I think I think he's got hopefully has enough wherewithal to not get rid of all his money. I think I got everything. Oh, Alex, also Kamara and Kelsey, still doing good. So I think you're doing pretty good as far as fantasy wise. We're talking about the Texans season. Already said hey to Mitch Rich. Talk about SEC shorts. Talk about Auburn. Talk about Bama. Nicest and most cut. Wait. Oh, so nicest and then most cutthroat quarterback. Mm, like ever or in the NFL right now? If ever is the nicest, definitely Andrew Luck. But as far as like right now, the nicest one, maybe Nick Mullins. Technically not a starter, so I guess I can't really use him. But came in for one play for Sam Darnold when he had that injury. Well, slight little injury, little hiccup there. But nicest quarterback starting. I don't know, someone that I don't really see get very, very like that. I guess maybe Joe Flacco. Like Joe Flacco's fiery, but he's not like I haven't seen it in a while. The fiery of like trash talk because maybe just because he's like 39 years old, I guess. But most cutthroat quarterback right now. Uh, it's either between obviously Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, because Lamar also doesn't really care what people say. So that's another thing, kind of like cutthroat. Like he's like, all he wants to do is win, but he will talk back. Um, I'm trying to think who else. Gonna be first down 10 for the Saints. It's gonna be a handoff to Kareem. I said Kareem. Alvin Kamara, who's gonna gain about 3, so it'll be second down to 7. Um, I would probably say between those two and like Josh Allen. Just someone who's like not afraid to talk back. Joe Burrow's kind of like that, but Joe Burrow hasn't been as good the last couple of seasons, mainly because he's been hurt. I mean, another handoff to Kamara, who's going to stumble ahead for maybe a yard or two because I think he got touched before he got the additional 2 more yards. So it's me third down for the Saints. You gotta get something. You can't have another 3 and out. But I'll probably say those are the most cutthroat quarterbacks right now. Mainly because like the playing style, and then also like the kind of like the attitude as far as like no one can kind of stop me kind of vibe, I guess. Third down 6 from the 45-yard line. Derek Carr empty set. Going to drop back to pass, and he's got a little time. He's running out of time. Throws across the middle. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be to Foster Moreau for a 6-yard gain. First down 10 from the 49-yard line. 9:01 left to go in the third quarter. Still 16-7. Saints desperately need to get a score here. Yeah, that's probably who I would say. Um, Actually, from the 48-yard line, Derek Carr going to pitch it to Alvin Kamara. Following his blocker, is going to get up to the 45 and then get absolutely slammed down by Nick Bolton. So gain of about 2 there. Well, actually, no, gain about 3. So second down 7. Because cutthroat, are you meaning like someone who doesn't really care and just like like knows they're good? Because that's how I think of cutthroat. Or someone who's like Derek Carr, eyeliner under his eyes, like looking like that the whole entire time. That's other kind of cutthroat, I guess. Derek Carr takes a steep shot, and it's going to be to Rashid Shaheed, and unfortunately, it's incomplete. Trip McDuffie on the coverage there. Let's see here. Coverage, good coverage, good coverage. Yeah, that's good coverage by Trent McDuffie. Not grabby, nothing like that. Like I said, that's good coverage. How much does Taylor Swift have an impact on the Chiefs? as far as like getting a lot more fans for the Chiefs, that's a huge impact. I'll talk more about it in a little bit after this play. So far, Derek Carr is 10 for 16 for 92 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Third down, 7 for the 45-yard line. Derek Carr in a shotgun drops back to pass, and there's a flag, but he gets caught to number 84 up to the 35-yard line and gets body slammed by Connor. Don't know what the flag is, but let's see what it is. 8:01 remaining in the third quarter. Who is it on? Illegal shift. Wow. After that first down, doesn't even matter. As far as getting more fans and getting more eyes on the NFL, definitely helps the Chiefs fandom. I know a lot of people who are watching the NFL more. Some of them are watching truly. Yeah, that's not Chris Olave. Some of them are watching truly to see if they could see Taylor, which is kind of weird. But some of them like initially came for Taylor, but now are like, oh, I actually like football. So I think it really depends. As far as like scripted, I can make it be like, oh, the Taylor made the call, but I'm not doing that. Third down, 12 from the 50-yard line. Derek Carr under immediate pressure is going to get sacked all the way back to the 41-yard line. Wow, just oh, that's nice. Hit him with him. You have a good play, and then unfortunately the illegal shift, and you got to punt it away. Like I said, just Saints are really just killed themselves. But Taylor Swift definitely has an impact as far as Chiefs fandom, but also Chiefs hate. So you got a lot of bulletin board material. Chiefs are going after this. They almost block it. It's going to be returned at the 10-yard line by Miko Hardman up to the 15. Going to circle around, and why do you keep on doing that? Gets up to the 15 and kind of just sidesteps out of bounds. But yeah, Taylor Swift's getting a lot more eyes in the NFL. There's a reason why they keep on showing her. And like I said, I made comments that I wish they would show other people's family when someone makes a play, but it's kind of hard for you to not show someone who's a really big musical star. But that's what I would say. I'm not of the belief that the Chiefs are getting all the calls because Taylor Swift is a fan of the Chiefs and because she's dating someone from the Chiefs. It just comes with the territory of being a really good team, and people want, and especially people wanted to protect like assets. They did it with Tom Brady, where you couldn't even touch Tom Brady, and that's the reason why a lot of people hated it. It's just one of those things that's gonna happen. I mean, heck, the whole can't hit the quarterback low was literally a Tom Brady rule. So, yeah. I'm sure the late '90s Broncos had the same exact ordeal. The Dallas Cowboys had the same exact ordeal where they would get calls and people would say, "Oh, they're just stuffing their pockets, man." Like that kind of thing. I'm sure that happens, but overall, I I don't think there is an out. I don't think that even though I do the scripted because I think it's funny, there are truly people who would probably believe what I said is true, and it's definitely not. I'm just making a story. Okay. How next NFL rule change regulation? Any weird ones? Um, they might add to the kickoff, like make it to be from the 35-yard line to kind of increase more returns. But so far, there's been a lot more returns than there have been in the past. I like the new rules, so I'm not super duper into like changing it to 35. But that's like a little tweak there. Any rule change? It's not a weird one, but it's one that I want to see happen. I want to see more than 53-man rosters. I want to see even if it's up to 56, but like more people being able to be on the roster, something like that. Because I want more people to be able to be on a roster so that you have more opportunities for players. Right now, I'm in a little bit of a uh, buffering. I don't know why it's buffering. And then any weird ones? Miko Harmon gains about 5 yards. So he's second down to 5. Let me see if I can get up to. Okay, I think it's gonna be good. Let me actually go out. Let me go out and then go back in. So maybe it might go back to truly live because I don't know if I'm truly live. AI refs. I hope not. It's one of the things that I'm not a big baseball fan, but it's a lot of baseball fans have been like, some of them have been for like going by the box instead of human error. But I don't know. There's something about it that I think should be kept in there. I wouldn't like it, but I'll tell you as this first play. Going to be throw out to Xavier Worthy, who's going to get up to about the 34-yard line. Going to be second down at about 4 or 5. NFL should make a G League for the injuries. Okay, that's what I was about to say. I think that as with most major sports, they have like some small league that's like associated with them. I think that would be great if you had the NFL teams back a basically minor league to like put your backup quarterback in the spring to kind of help develop. Kareem Hunt's going to get up to the first down. It's going to be first and 10 from about the 38-yard line. Like imagine the XFL or something like that of where you have with minor leagues, like the Montgomery Biscuits, who have a very, very passionate fan base that's associated with the Tampa Bay Rays. For the Braves, I think which I don't know, I think it's the Birmingham Barons. I'm not for sure because I never watched those games, but I went to the Montgomery Biscuits games. But like they have a very passionate fan base, and you're already seeing it now with some of the XFL teams. Like St. Louis has a passionate fan base. You have the Birmingham Stallions have a passionate fan base mainly because they've been winning. So it's actually going to be third and 1, well, really third and inches from the 38-yard line. Going to be handoff to Carson Steele, who's going to get the first down a little bit more. Going to be a gain of about 2. So first down 10 from the 39-yard line. Like I said, it wouldn't be a merge. It would just be more like a NFL, we're top dog, but like in the spring, you can have your practice squad players. You can have undrafted guys, people on contracts and stuff like that. It would just make it a lot more interesting, a lot more invested because like these players would have some kind of, I'm trying to think like they would have some kind of stability because they would still be under that umbrella of like not just a minor league that doesn't have anything associated. A deep shot is going to be to Xavier Worthy, and that's going to be a pass interference. Oh wow, that was a bad one, Paulson Debo. I mean, it's a spot foul. They were trying to get to it was an absolute beauty of a pass. Paulson Debo is actually keeping step for step with Xavier Worthy, but unfortunately gets a little bit of a tug there and makes it an incomplete pass. Co-op, maybe. Any uniform changes? Oh, I would love to see like a redesign. Kind of like with the color rush. Like some of the color rush was okay, some of it wasn't okay. But like I want the Panthers to have like a redesign, like with like some like those like the Panthers blue uniforms would be nice. There's some other ones too that I think based on color schemes could have a really good new uniform. Kind of like what you're seeing with like the new white ones that people are having, like the Bengals ones are nice, the Vikings were nice. Bunch to the right, first down 10 for the 15, going to be a shovel pass to Xavier Worthy. He's got blockers up to the 12-yard line, pushed out of bounds. Maybe for safety or change of taste. Oh, you're talking about like the caps. I think there'll still be some people who wear the caps, but I don't think it's going to be as big of an issue as some people think. Because some people are like, oh, we're not, this looks so stupid to the safety, like the little like Q-tips on the head. And like, true, it looks weird, but I think it's just going to be like a passing fad. Some people will wear them, some people won't. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I don't think there's going to be anything really for safety, like uniform changes. But a lot of the stuff that I hope for is just based on it. I hope it will look good. Going to be a screen out to Miko Harmon, who is going to get the first down, basically rolling over on Davis, and gets the first down. So it'll be first and goal from about the 5-yard line. But yeah, there are definitely some changes the NFL could make. Um, like a rebrand for some unis. Um, like a 2025 kind of ordeal. That'd be kind of cool. Um, so I'm trying to think of like which uniforms are kind of like stale. Like the Panthers kind of have the same exact ones. They're kind of traditional. First and goal from the five. Patrick Holmes going to send Travis Kelsey in a motion with Kareem Hunt to his right. Going to be a shovel pass to Travis Kelsey, who's going to get up to about the three. No, actually gets back to the two. So getting a three there. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't say there should be a lot of changes because I just don't believe there should. I just heard Joe Buck reference the Era Store. I don't know what he was talking about. I mean, obviously he's talking about Taylor Swift, but I guess I don't know. Travis Kelsey tonight is 9 for 70, so having a really good game. So good on you, Alex, for getting Travis Kelsey, and also Kamar's having a pretty good game. Browns need to change. That's true. Browns do need a little. Well, they need a whole rebranding after getting rid of Deshaun Watson. That'd be nice. Uh oh, okay. So we're talking about Kalen Saunders. His brother was on the Eras tour. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. He's the one who's on the Saints. Got a tackle on Travis goes in that shovel pass. Okay, I didn't quite hear everything, but now it makes sense with pictures. Um. Oh, if the Browns would make a change, I wouldn't mind going into that kind of like dog pound mentality, like as far as like uniforms. That would be kind of dope. Um, but nothing too drastic. Second and goal, going to be quick throw to. Oh, picked up by Colin Sanders. He's going to return up to the 5, up to the 10, up to the 15, big man 20, up to the 25, up to the 30, up to the 35, big man rumbling and bumbling to the 36-yard line. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they try to throw it to Juju Smith-Schuster, pops it up in the air. Colin Sanders, who we were just talking about. Look at this. Throws it to Juju Smith-Schuster. He's there, just rumbling, bumbling. They try to tell him to go down, but no, he's running. He is running. He gets down to the 36-yard line. I love seeing a big man just rumble all down the field. What would be something we will have for the NFL that our grandkids won't experience, unfortunately? Oh, like I just saw Taylor. So what was something we will have for the NFL that our grandkids won't experience, unfortunately? Um, they're they're trying to go away from it. So I guess line judges. If there's any major change that happens in the NFL that definitely our grandkids will not see, probably line judges. Kind of like with the AI refs was what was mentioned before by Juan. Um, I don't know if they'll do totally AI refs, but they probably would do for the line judge if they could get it, to be exact. I guess because there are some times where like the ball placement could be better. So I guess that could be something that we could see change. One of the rule changes. That's not really weird, but could improve the game, and our grandkids probably won't see. They'll just see AI first down markers. The kickoffs too, probably. Maybe like they're going to keep the kickoff. The kickoff is an essential part of football. I don't think they're going to get away with the kickoff. Same as the way they're not going to get rid of kickers. There are some people who are like, oh, you should get rid of kickers. No, no, they're going to get rid of kickers. And I think they might make some other improvements to the kickoff rule, but I think they're going to try to keep it like this, where it's safer because you're not like the running back and then literally trying to turn and then getting blown up. It's very close contact. Um, it makes it's exciting and interesting for new for special team coordinators to kind of like devise up schemes to try to get the best available position, the best angle for your returners. So I don't know, like they wouldn't get rid of the kickoffs, but they probably might tweak some of the stuff, they've done right now. Um, let's see, other rule changes that could happen. Any new teams relocations. Okay, I'll talk about this after this one because that's also intriguing. So it's be first down 10 from the 35-yard line. Derek Carr and shotgun with Alvin Kamara to his left. Going to drop back to pass. Is getting pressure from Chris Jones. Going to have to scrape to the right. It's going to be thrown out to Rashid Shaheed. He's going to gain about 6. So second down and 4. Well, actually, they're going to give him 7. So second down and 3. New teams. I know there's a push for a London team, an international team. There's a shot, but at the same exact time, if there's going to be an international team, it would be like a Toronto or it would be a Mexican City, a Mexico City. It would be someone that's within the North America, not across the pond or anything like that. Derek Carr going to try to take a deep shot, but just going to have to just dump it off to Rashid Shaheed, who gets up to the 39-yard line. First down 10 for the Saints. There is a flag, however. 1:04 left to go in the third. I would probably say there is a shot, very low ball shot, that St. Louis could get a team back if they expand a lot more. If they don't expand like one or two teams, but they extend by 4, I could see St. Louis getting a team. I would love to have a team in Alabama, but it's probably not going to happen. I mean, there's no major sports in Alabama, so I don't see them, for their first year going back and forth between Bryant Denny and Jordan Hare. Even though that would be kind of cool, I don't see that happening. Derek Carr drops back a pass, but there is a flag or a timeout, one of the two. I think there's a shot they could do it in Salt Lake City and Utah, but Denver would never allow that. They want to try to keep a hold of that kind of market, that Utah, Colorado, that out west kind of gain. Obviously, there's always going to be talk about San Antonio for Texas, which there shouldn't be another team in Texas. There's going to be talk about Sacramento in California, another bigger market that doesn't have a football team. I'll talk a little more about it after this play. So it's going to be first down 10. Derek Carr drops back pass. Not first down 10. Going to be throw it out to Alvin Kamara, who's going to get back to the first down marker. So it'll be second down 10. It was like first and 20. I don't know why they marked it as first and 10. I don't know if there's going to be any more relocations. There's always the thought of Jacksonville moving. Like everyone said, Jacksonville is going to go to London. I don't know if they would. And then let's see who else could potentially move. Second down and 1. Looks like third down and 1. And it's going to throw it at the feet of Alvin Kamara. No one's there. So it's going to be second down and 1. 22 seconds remaining. Honestly, Alaska would be kind of crazy to have a team. Because could you imagine, the snow games in December and in January? If it's going to be in Alaska, it would have to be in Anchorage, because Anchorage is where there's a lot of huge population. Well, when I say huge, I say 500,000. I think Anchorage has 500,000, because Anchorage, I think, has less population than Alabama does, and most of their population is literally in Anchorage. Outside of that, Juneau is okay size, but it's more so just like Anchorage. But there's not a lot of room. There would be a lot of upkeep, but it would have to be a dome, because just the upkeep alone would be crazy. But Alaska would be fun. That would be interesting. I'm trying to get another one that could potentially get a team. Maybe Memphis would be fun. Memphis would be very fun. I mean, obviously they already have the Titans, but You get into that Arkansas, Western Tennessee. Third down and one, going to be a handoff, and that's going to be a flag. I guess it was an offside, so they didn't call the penalty dead. They didn't call the play dead. But Alvin Kamara gets about 4 yards there. So it'll be first down and 10 unless something less like it's a legal formation or something like that. Um, oh gosh, Chris Jones was way offsides. They didn't show it, but he was like he was way offsides. So they're gonna take the offsides. Um, the same exact problems that would happen with Hawaii is the reason why I don't think they're going to try to go immediately to a London team because just logistically trying to travel would be crazy. Um, First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Derek Carr in the center with Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Going to drop back to pass, immediately pressure. It's got to dump it down. Incomplete. Like, they are getting immediate pressure on Derek Carr. 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Um, let's see, who else? Who else could potentially get one? I can talk more about this at the end of this quarter because I can actually look on a map and kind of see where there are like spots of untapped markets, I guess. Second down and 10, Derek Carr in a shotgun formation with Al Kamar to his right. Going to send Shaheed into motion over to the right, bunch to the right. Going to be a fake screen. Going to be a dump off to Al Kamar, who's going to get the first down up to the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Saints. Okay, so now it's going to be the end of the third. It's still 16-7. Let me check. What? Okay. Actually, no. Let's do possible expansion playoff. Expansion NFL. Because then that can give me ideas like what people talked about. Portland, no. Austin, kinda. St. Louis, like I said, that should be something. Memphis, they talked about. San Antonio, Salt Lake City. Oklahoma City could be good too. Mexico City, if they want to do international, just like Toronto. Columbus, no, there shouldn't be three in Ohio. Norfolk, Virginia, that's still too close to. Well, it's not too close, but it's still close enough to the Commanders. Omaha, maybe. Montreal is another one that could be in Canada. Tokyo, no, probably not. And then Oakland, that would be kind of fun to put one back in Oakland, especially because like I feel really bad for Oakland. Mainly the people, not the people who are making money because they're moving away from Oakland, but like you lost the Golden State, your Warriors. You lost the Raiders, and now you lost Athletics. So, like all the really good all the teams that it's easier for you to root for. You can just go to the games. You can walk to the games, pretty much, or Uber to the games, whatever. You can't do that anymore because they already left. The 49ers already left San Francisco because they're on Santa Clara now. So it just makes it harder for like people in Oakland to go to actual games. I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm not alone in feeling this way, but greed has definitely took some of these teams to go to Vegas because they know they can make money, and honestly, it could blow up in their faces, more than likely. I'm trying to think who else could potentially get one. But if there was one in Alabama, it would be in Birmingham because if you're in Huntsville, you're too close to Tennessee, especially if you're too close to Nashville. If you're in Mobile, I guess you're too close to New Orleans in that way. And then for Birmingham, you're in drivable distance for that first year. You can kind of share the stadium with, kind of like what the Panthers did with Clemson. You could go to Bryant Denny and Jordan Hare and fill out a stadium for sure. Going to be Hampton Alvin Kamara, who's going to get about 4. Well, actually about 3. So it's going to be second and goal from about the 6-yard line. Yeah, NFL expansion has been a topic that a lot of people have talked about before. Some of them are possible. Other ones are like, let's put another team in Dallas. No, why would they put another team in Dallas? Like we already have two in uh, New Jersey, but and it comes to the New York Giants and Jets. But we don't need two people in the same exact city. That's just dumb. Second and goal from the six. Derek Carr on a center, going to be a play action pass and going to try to dump it off to Foster Moreau, who catches it for a touchdown. Touchdown Saints. 13-16 with the extra points going to make it a 2-point game. Your voice has sung Trip to sleep. Good. I love Trip. Trip's awesome. Trip's an awesome dog. Like I said, that's another great play design. Play action pass. Foster Moreau acts like he's about to block, and then lulls them to sleep. That's going to be, is that Leo Chanel? Yes, it is. On the cover, number 54. All right, so with this extra point, we'll make it a two-score game. Not two scores, 2-point game. Kick is away, and it is, no good. Oh, wow, groupie. Oh, wow. So it's a 3-point game. 13-16. Let's see. It was like right over. I couldn't tell if he missed it. Oh, yeah, no, he missed it. Oh man. Well, it's still field goal game, but oh wow. Okay, so 13-16. I feel like every tight end is number 87. Yeah, it's like 80s. It's like, I mean, it's going to be 80s regardless, but there are a lot of 87 tight ends. A lot of good 87 tight ends. I don't know. I guess because, like, you only have so many numbers in the 80s if you're going to be a tight end. Because, like, wide receivers, you can be a single digit, you can be a teen, you could be a 20. Like, Rashid Shaheed's 22. So, like, I guess because you have more options. I mean, offensive line, you have 50 to 70s. Defensive line, you're from the 90s. You can be single digits as well. So, and also you can be 60s as well, and 50s. Just depends. Um, and 70s. Really, the defensive line have a lot of different numbers. Most are 90s, but you be different things. But yeah, no, tight ends definitely. There's a lot of 87s, 81s, 80s. 81s, 80s more wide receiver. I wouldn't say that. 88 is another wide receiver one. But yeah, 87 for sure for tight ends. 88 for Greg Olsen. So, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. I already talked about the G League that could potentially have for the NFL. That would be nice. Um, Birmingham Stallions would be. Would that be for Atlanta? I think that might be for the Falcons. I'm just trying to think of, like, the teams that we have right now. Obviously, the Michigan Panthers would be for the Detroit. They share the same exact stadium. Trying to think of the other ones. St. Louis could be for Kansas City. Just proximity. Kickoff's about to go underway. Going to be returned at the 6, up to the 15, the 20, up to the 25, up to the 31 or 32 yard line, depending on where they spot them. First down, 10 for the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, like, I really do think in the next couple of years they're going to eventually make the decision, like, hey, yes, we should be associate. We're better together than we are apart. Because the NFL is never going to be challenged by any NFL association. It's just not going to happen. From the 32 yard line, if it did happen, it would have happened in the 80s. Going to be handoff to not Alvin Kamara. for Kareem Hunt. He's going to get about 3 yards there, so second down and 7. Because it did almost happen in the '80s because there was more money outside of the NFL, and the NFL got lucky that some people's finances were not together. Let's just say that. So 16-13, 13:45 left to go in the fourth. Second down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Patrick Mahomes under center with Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Going to send Juju Smith-Schuster into motion. Going to be a play-action pass is going to be thrown across the middle of those two. Juju Smith-Schuster up to the 45 to the 40. 35-30, 25-20. One man to beat up to the 15, down at about the 14-yard line. Why did I say yard line like that? Goodness gracious. First and 10 for the Chiefs. Set up in a really good field position. I mean, just wide open. Like both times, the middle of the field has just been completely empty. Oh, it was Tyrann Mathieu slipped down. Tyrann Mathieu was the one on the coverage. Unfortunately, he slipped and fell. Word of World War III in the NFL season? Probably so, but I don't think there's going to be a World War III. First down 10 going to be handed to Kareem Hunt, who's going to try to make a man miss, make another man miss. Going to get up about 2 yards. Second down and 8. Technically, the NFL went through. Actually, no. The NFL would probably still play in a World War III, mainly because they did in World War II, just with a lot of scrubs at the time, because a lot of players went to war. So probably would still play. But like I said, I do not think that's going to happen. There's been a lot of talk, but no. Second down 8 from the 12-yard line. Going to be another handoff to Kareem Hunt. He's going to try the left side. He's going to make great a move. I think it's Marcus Lattimore. Gain of about 6 there. So it'll be third down and 2. Kareem Hunt is on the ground, kind of slowly getting up. And there is a flag, though. Wow, so defense holding, that's going to back him up. Granderson's kind of trying to plead his case, but it's going to make it a first down for the Chiefs. So what exactly happened? I do not know. They're not showing the holding. Usually they show the penalty, but they're not going to do that. All right, so weird formation with Travis Kelce in the pistol. Going to be a handoff to Xavier Worthy. Runs it in. Touchdown Chiefs. That's going to make it 22, maybe 23 after this extra point, to 13. 3-yard rush for Xavier Worthy there. Like I said, it was one of those weird plays. You got Travis Kelce in at the pistol quarterback. Patrick Mahomes in the backfield with Xavier Worthy to his left. Why are players with obvious abuse charges still allowed to play? That is crazy to me. Talking about Tyreek Hill, or talking about somebody else? Some of that is because it has not been dealt with the court system, like the same with the Rashee Rice situation. Kick is up and kick is good, so it is 23-13. Same as the reason why Alvin Kamara was able to play when his trial was still up in the air. The same reason why Rashee Rice was playing, even though there were still potential charges, because the NFL does not want to make a definitive statement if someone is not going to be punished. If someone's not going to be punished by the court of law, then they are not going to punish them. It's just the way, unfortunately, that they do it. Kareem. Yeah. So, Kareem's abuse charge happened a couple years ago. He did get punished by the NFL. He did go to the Browns, and then they didn't need him anymore because obviously Nick Chubb was doing Nick Chubb things. Then he was out of the NFL for about a year, I think. I don't think he was picked up last year. And then the Chiefs just decided, okay, we need someone because someone who's going to know our system because Pacheco is basically done for the season. It's not out of the ordinary for someone who's had a troubled past to come back and play in the NFL, especially if they know a scheme. front office think that it's not going to be enough of a distraction, they will bring back players. If they do think it's a distraction, then they will absolutely blackball somebody. Because if they feel like you're going to be a locker room cancer, there's no way they're going to bring you in. As good as Antonio Brown was, a lot of teams were not going to bring him in because he was going to be a locker room cancer. That's just like I said. That's like I mean, think of your in your own if you're in your own playing days. Like if you had a person that made you know playing football the worst because they were always they they always talk bad about the team, they talk bad about players or whatever. Like this is just like toxic player behavior that you'll see in in a locker room. People aren't going to talk to you. They're going to try to get them off the team. You'll see it. You'll see it in real life. So like, it's the same exact ordeal for locker rooms for the NFL. If your play is not going to outweigh how much you're going to hurt the team based off of PR, based off of team morale, people aren't going to pursue you and people aren't going to pay you. So yeah, but I think for the most part, Kareem just came back because the Chiefs needed somebody that knew their scheme. So it's kind of like lucky for him because I don't think anybody would have picked him up regardless. Harrison Butker boots it away and it's going to be for a touchback. So first down 10 from the 30-yard line. The Saints are down 13-23. It is 11:56 remaining in the fourth. First down 10 from the 30-yard line. Derek Carr in a shotgun with not Kareem. Alvin Kamara to his right. Drops back a pass, going to throw out to Chris Olave, who's going to get up to about the 35-yard line. So gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the Saints. All right, second down and 5. 11:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Derek Carr in a shotgun with Alvin Kamara to his left. Drops back a pass. Immediate pressure by Chris Jones. But Jawan Taylor's able to gain about oh wow. Okay. Gains about 6 there. First down 10 for the Saints at about the 41-yard line. I don't know why I flubbed that so hard. 10:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. I got to lock in. Still down by 10. You desperately need to get a score here. From the 42, Derek Carr in a shotgun. I'm going to draw back the pass. And there's an immediate flag. I'm going to float it up to Olave. Oh my gosh. Great throw and catch. But I'm trying to see what that flag's on. But I think if it's on the defense, that's an amazing throw. I mean, right in the breadbasket, back shoulder. It's going to be the Chiefs, so it's going to decline. It's late. We're getting tired. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. So false start on the offense. Wait, so why wasn't offsetting? Okay, so there was a false start, but because he pushed. Okay, so unnecessary roughness on number 98 negated a false start. I mean, just pops Lucas Patrick in the face. So it's gonna be first down 10. Um, I guess that doesn't negate a false start penalty. I didn't know that. I forgive you. Thank you. So it's gonna be first down 10. 10:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Saints are still down by 10. Look, Derek Carr passed 40,000 career passing yards. Look at him. Under center from the 40, about the 43 yard line. Hand off to Kamara, who's going to get immediately met in the backfield. Loss of 2. So it'll be second down and 12, met by Nick Bolton. Out of Mizzou, number, I think this is this his fourth year? Third or fourth year. Really, really stout middle linebacker. Ooh. So second and 12 from the 45-yard line. Derek Carr in an empty set. Drops back a pass. And it's going to just try to dump it off to Alvin Kamara, who gets maybe 3. So it's going to be third down and 9 for the Saints. 10:08 left to go in the fourth. Actually, they're going to give him a gain of 4, so third down and 8. Derek Carr so far tonight is 18 for 26, 165, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. It is getting loud in Kansas City. You got Derek Carr in an empty set from the 42-yard line. Drops back a pass, is getting immediately pressured. Throws on his back foot. It's going to be thrown to Rashid Shaheed, and it's going to be incomplete. It is an underthrown ball, but there is no pass interference called on Watson. So it's going to be fourth and 8. 9 something left to go in the fourth quarter. Like I said, not bad coverage by Watson, but they blitz about 6 there for a 5-man protection. So he had to get out there pretty quickly. So 9:38 remaining in the fourth. Saints have to go for it. Play clock is winding down. 2, 1, and it's going to be a timeout for the Saints. Wow. You can't be having that. You got, honestly, would I take the penalty to save a timeout? Because now you only have 1 left. Oh, man. I probably would just take the penalty. Yes, it would be 4th and 13, but you still have a timeout remaining. So 9:30 remaining in the fourth. You're down by 10. A very, very important fourth down here. If they don't get it here, the Chiefs' offense has been good enough they can at least get a couple of first downs, really make this almost impossible for the Saints to come back from. All right, so Derek Carr, 4th and 8. Getting loud in Chiefs Kingdom. Going to get immediate pressure up and he's going to throw off his back foot up in the air. It's going to be 2. Oh, man. Almost gets to number 84. And Derek Carr is kind of a little bit limp coming off the field. Threw it off his back foot. Try to get, I think is that Tifton or Tipton? To run underneath it. Yeah, Carr's kind of holding onto his hip. Oh, goes right through his hands. Oh, man. I mean, that's a hard catch. That's a really hard catch to do, but that would be nice. So it's going to be take over for the Chiefs. Still 10-point game. Let me check something. I wanted to check and see. See. Okay, so I had 20-17. The next closest Chiefs winner. Okay, if there's no more scoring, then I should win based off of Oh, don't do that. Cancel. In case you're wondering, me and my friends, we do a pick'em, as most people usually do. But the way that we do ours a little differently is for every Monday night game, we do a score prediction tied to it. And whoever gets close to the score prediction gets an additional 2 points, plus your already point for winning. And the winner at the end is the first year we actually did the reward. The last couple of years we haven't actually done the reward, where the losers have to basically split the winner's meal at whatever he wants to eat at. And so it's like, nothing too big, but it's still kind of a reward. The past two recipients of this have not accepted it. I don't know why they haven't, but they didn't. So, mm, but I'm hoping that I win this year because I've come in second place each of the last 3 years, and it's been super duper close, and I'm really upset about that. So hopefully I win this year. Oh, goodness gracious. What was it? 9:45? No, 9:54. Goodness. Still commercial. Um, yeah, I think mm, if you're the Chiefs, do you go conservative here, or you try to stretch the field and try to end the game? I'll probably go a little bit conservative, mainly because of the fact that like your defense has been playing lights out. Um, Chris Jones is getting immediate pressure every single play. Um, Chiefs get the ball first down 10 for the 41-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who's going to get maybe a yard. Gets tackled by number, is that Isaiah Foskey? I think it is. Um, yeah, I'll probably just try to run this out, get as much time off as possible. Your defense has been playing really well, and just trust your defense that if you don't get a first down, you're still in a good spot. But yeah, that goes right through his hands, man. Still a tough catch though. All right, so from the 43-yard line, Patrick Mahomes going to be a play action pass. Steps up in the pocket, go throws across the middle. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be two, like Juju Smith-Schuster, all the way up to about the 42-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Chiefs. 8:40 left to go into the fourth. Great catch by Juju Smith-Schuster. Wasn't the best throw, but great catch. Nice. All right, so from about the 42, 43-yard line, actually the 44 is where they mark them. Patrick Mahomes and shotgun going to send Mika Harmon in a motion over to the left. Going to be a handoff to Kareem Jackson, who's going to make a cut and going to get up to about the 40-yard line. No, actually the 39. So it'll be a 5-yard gain, second down and 5 from the 39. 8:01 let's go in the fourth. Chiefs are still up 23-13. If they get a touchdown here, it's pretty much game over. But Patrick Mahomes so far tonight, 27 of 38 for 316 and an interception. Patrick Mahomes under center with going to send Noah Gray in motion back over. Going to be Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Going to be a toss to Kareem Hunt, who's got some blockers, and is going to be met and loss of about 2 or 3 on the play. Alontae Taylor with the tackle. Alontae Taylor's having a pretty good game. Derek Carr looks like he's going to go in the blue tent, or is he going into the locker room? Ooh, looks like he might be going to the locker room. That's not good. 7:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Third and 9 from the 43. Going to send Travis Kelce in a motion him back out. Patrick Mahomes drops back to pass. Has got time. He's got plenty of time. Going to just dance around again. Oh my gosh. No freaking way he got that first down. Wow. Are they going to mark him a yard short? You little turd. How did he not? No, he got that first down. Okay, so great coverage by the Saints here. Like, nobody's open. He's just dancing. He shakes Abrams. Let's see here. Step. I think it's close. It's a lot closer than a yard or like a 2 yards where they marked him. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's so close. It probably still be fourth in inches, but I mean the Chiefs would definitely go for it. 6:10 left to go in the fourth. Whew, there's my hiccup. Yes. All right, so Kansas City challenged the ruling on the field, which is good for them. I mean, you got a timeout, you might as well challenge it. Plus, if you lose out on it, yeah. So Derek Carr is going to the locker room. He got up after that throw. He's kind of holding his hip. Well, not really his hip. He's holding his side. So I wonder if it was something with his ribs. Ooh, goodness. So we might see some Spencer Rattler action. Oh no, isn't he injured? Is Spencer Rattler injured? I can't remember if he's on IR or not. While they're checking, see, he is. No, so Jake Hayner is Derek Carr's backup. Okay, so Spencer Rattler serving at quarterback 3. Okay. Still trying to see. About to make the call here. Well, I thought they were done, but I guess not. That first down. All right, so first down 10 for the Chiefs. 6:10 left to go in the fourth. Uh, I mean, especially to get one more first down, that's definitely a dagger, but it's pretty much the game's over. They're in field goal range. They can make it a 13-point game, make the Saints have to get 2 touchdowns. But with Derek Carr going to locker room, I just don't see it. But I hope there's no more scoring. That would be nice. Goodness. What are we waiting on? Why is the play clock not winding down? Why is all right? So it's at 6:12 now. It says 6:10. Okay. No, it's actually at 6:43. Don't know how that happened, but it says 6:43. Okay. I guess the clock was winding down. Wow. Yards after catch, 39 for the Saints, 225 for the Chiefs. Interesting. Um, let's see here. So play clock is winding down. Well, not winding down, but clock is winding down. 6:30 left to go in the fourth. Clock is definitely not on the Saints side. From the 34-yard line, first down and 10. Patrick Mahomes is under center with Kareem Hunt in the backfield. 2 tight ends to one actually was like 3 tight ends to the right. Going to be a hands to Kareem Hunt, who's going to try the middle and is going to get up to about the 30. So 4-yard gain, second down and 6. 5:55 remaining in the fourth. Jake Hayner is getting ready. He's doing like little wall squats. So second down 6 from the 30. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his left. I send Miko Harmon into motion. Mahomes going to dump it up to Miko Harmon. He's got a little bit of a screen. Blocked by Kareem. Nope, up to the 14-yard line. Great block by Noah Gray. I don't know why I keep on saying Kareem. First down 10 for the 15 for the Chiefs. 5:15 left to go in the fourth. It's pretty much over, but I just hope that if the Chiefs do score again, it's only a field goal. I do not need a touchdown here. So, under center is Patrick Mahomes with Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Going to be hands to Kareem Hunt, who's going to try the middle and going to get about 3. So all the way up to about the 12-yard line. It will be second down and about 7. 4:35 remaining in the fourth. Good night, Alex. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, this game is pretty much over. Been a crazy week of football, both college and NFL. Kind of hope this kind of continues on to the next week. Obviously, there's some really great matchups. Both Luke and I will be going into our predictions tomorrow, so the video should be up by either Tuesday or Wednesday for Gridiron Gurus. In case you don't know, that's when I do my weekly predictions with my partner Luke McClure. Going to be handoff to Kareem Hunt. It's going to up to 10 up to the 9-yard line, but there is a flag. It was a gain of 3, but we don't know what that flag is. It's going to be a face mask. It's going to be a hold. What is it going to be? Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Chiefs, and back it up. Might be on Creed Humphrey. Yeah. So it backs it up. Going to be still 3:58 left to go in the fourth. Well, in the game. But instead of a third down and about 3, it's going to be a second and long. See, Wiley. Yep, right there. Right there. That's a hold. So second and 17 from the 22-yard line. This is good for me. Wow. Total yards, 192 for the Saints. 461 for the Chiefs. 461. Patrick Mahomes drops back to pass and he's got some time. He's going to get run out of time. He's going to get some scrambling around. It's going to be sacked by Brian Brzee up to the 25-yard line. So 3:47 remaining in the fourth. Third and forever. Jaden Daniels is the first in NFL history with 1,000 passing yards and over 250 rushing yards the first 5 games. Pretty incredible for just a rookie. So from the 25-yard line, third down and 20, Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Kareem Hunt to his left. Going to be hands to Kareem Hunt, who's going to try the middle of the field. Going to get up to about the 20 and maybe the 19s where they're going to spot him. Yep, back to the 19. So gain of about 5 there. Going to be fourth and forever. Going to go on with a kind of an easy field goal for Harrison Butker, who can try to make it a 13-point game. And the Saints call their last timeout. 3:06 remaining in the fourth. Whew. Goodness gracious. Ugh. What is this? I don't know what that is. Okay, so was that 38-yard field goal attempt for Harrison Butker. Kick is away and it is good right down the middle. So it is going to be 26-13, a 13-point game with 3:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hopefully they do not go to a TV timeout because it is 10:08 and I kind of want to get ready to go to bed. I'm probably not going to go to bed until midnight, but I want to have the illusion of going to bed. All right. So with 3:03 remaining, the kickoff's about to ensue. Here's a Booker about to boot this one away. And it's going to be a little bit of a line drive. And it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. So first down 10 for the Saints. Like I said, no timeouts remaining. No Derek Carr. So it'll be Jake Haener. Looking very, very dim for the Saints. And I'm just going to call it, it's probably going to be a loss. But this will be the third game in a row that the Saints have lost after starting off 2-0. Two great back-to-back blowout wins. Unfortunately, going through a little bit of a skid so far. Talking about the next Monday night game, Bills versus Jets. I'm very excited for that one. First down 10 for the 20 because of the way that it bounced in the end zone, bounced in the loading area, and then not loading area. What is this? A semi truck? Goodness gracious. The landing zone and the bounce in the end zone. Jake Haener from the 20-yard line, first down 10. The shotgun formation with Alvin Kamara to his right. About to get sacked, going to dump it, and unfortunately, it's too high for Alvin Kamara. Second down and 10. 2:59 left to go in the fourth. Goodness. So 26-13. Saints have to score quick and still get a onside kick. So Chiefs looking to hold on to move to 5-0. Be the second 5-0 team this season, following with the Vikings getting that win in London. Jake Haener in the shotgun will drop back a pass and to get immediate pressure, going to check it down to Juwan Johnson to get up to the 31-yard line. First down 10 for the Saints. Clock is running. 2:50 left to go in the fourth. All right, so first down 10 for the 31. Jake Haener shotgun, going to drop back the pass. Get immediate pressure, going to scramble to the right, throws, and it's going to be incomplete, but that should be a flag. Okay. That should be a flag on a Cook. Got there a little bit early, a little bit of a tug. They definitely called it in the London game, that's for sure. See here. Yeah, he gets there super duper early. How do you not call that? Okay, that's you have to call that. You have to call that one. Second down 10 for the 31-yard line. So far, Chris Olave 2 for 10, which is rough. Jake Haener going to drop it a pass. Chris Jones is pursuing. Going to have to run up to the 35, up to the 40, and I think he gets out right before the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Well, really 3rd and inches. Oh, no, they're actually giving him the first down. Okay, so first down, 2:25 to go in the fourth. Let's see here. Like I said, Chris Jones has been moving all around the offensive line. Beats Fuago across the edge and is just trying to get Jake Haener. Like I said, Jake Haener, he's got a little bit of legs to him. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Jake Haener is going to jump it off to Alvin Kamara, who's going to get up to the 47-yard line. Going to try to get one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2:15, 2:14, clock is running. They got probably one more play. Jake Haener in a shotgun will drop back to pass, get immediate pressure by Karlaftis, and double pumps, and unfortunately it is going to be incomplete. So 2 or 3 remaining in the fourth. One more play for the 2-minute warning. I don't know why you have Juwan. Oh, that should be a hands to the face by Juwan Johnson, but I guess not. So 2:03 left to go with the fourth. From the 46, Jake Haener a shotgun with Kamara in the backfield. Drops back a pass. Get immediate pressure from Karlaftis. Going to scramble out to his right. Going to scramble up to the 50. Oh, I think he slides up to about the 48-yard line. There is going to be the 2-minute warning. 1:55 remaining in the fourth. Hopefully they don't go for too long. This is basically the end. Nothing much really for the Saints to do. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. See, I think I'm so the closest. See, 6 3. So that's well, there's 6 4. So that's 10. Chiefs. Um, 4. It's 12. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still good. I'm still good. No more scoring is what I hope for. No, no, no. That's not what I want. No more scoring. What was this? Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna try that. For the weekend. I have not been to IHOP in. When's the last time I went to IHOP? It's gotta be past. It's gotta be before 2020 because I don't remember going in before 2020. It's been definitely a good 7 years. All right, so still 26-13. Third down and 8 from the 48-yard line. Jay Kenner in a shotgun, going to drop back to pass and get immediate pressure. Going to roll out to his right and sidearms it, and it's behind Alvin Kamara. So 151 remaining. This is fourth down. Don't convert here, and the game's absolutely over. The Chiefs will just deal it out. Let's see what happens on this one. Goodness gracious. I mean, time possession, the Chiefs have almost the whole 40. If they don't convert here, they definitely are. Fourth and 8. Jake Canner throws, and it's going to be, oh, wow, in the hands and out of the hands of Chris Olave. Not a bad throw. Just unfortunately, Chris Olave can't come down with it. So this will be the end of the game. They will be kneeling it out. No timeouts left for the Saints. I mean, like I said, it's right in the hands of Chris Olave. He just can't come down with it. I mean, the game is already over, so it didn't really matter, but still. So, Saints do fall for the third straight time. They are third in the division. Chiefs move to 5-0. Like I said, just like the Vikings. Um, they have. I'm trying to remember who they have. Who is playing next week? I know who the Panthers have because I am going to be streaming that game. So I'll be streaming the Falcons coming to the Panthers. But let's see. Saints. That's right. Saints had the Buccaneers, and then the Chiefs have their bye. Chiefs have a bye next week. Yeah. Okay. Well, Chiefs have a bye next week, so they're going to go. Going to be another week being undefeated. And then Saints could be able to right the ship against a Buccaneers team that is going to be looking to try to get out of a unfortunate loss to the Falcons. Um, Obviously, the Buccaneers need to get their first. What? No, it's not their first. No, it is their. They need to get their first division win. Saints need to continue to try to stay in a, like I said, it's going to be a very, very close battle for the division. Not for the Panthers, but for everybody else. So last kneel down is going to end the game. 26-13 is going to be final score. Overall, it's a pretty good game for the Chiefs, and the Saints just couldn't get it done. There was a lot of missed opportunities. Obviously, the pick didn't help by Derek Carr in the first drive. Put himself in a little bit of a hole. Saints, you got a good team. You just got to try to get on the right track. So, that'll end the game. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Reminder, this upcoming week stream schedule, I'll be streaming the Thursday night game, Seahawks Niners. I'll be streaming the London game, the Bears Jaguars. I'll be streaming the Panthers versus Falcons game at 3:25, and then I'll be streaming the Monday night game. So Thursday, Monday night, every single week, I'll be streaming that game. International games, I'll be streaming those games. The only streams I won't be doing is I only won't be doing primetime games if they're like on holidays, and then I'll be streaming every single Panthers game that I can. If it comes my area, then I will be streaming it. So like where I'm doing the Falcons game. So thank you so much for joining me. It was a wonderful